last we left off, you guys were in the Feywild. You guys met up with Amanita, the Rotting Death. Basically, blew her up, blew her house up,
Perfect.
blew her cat up. Went. Oh, didn't really find much here. Bye.
Got what I wanted.
Yeah, you guys did find like the oddball item here and there. You guys went through the portal after questioning Ari why she even sent you to begin with, to which you guys learned that Amanita was just kind of interacting with a bunch of different portals, therefore interacting with a bunch of different people over on the other realms. So it kind of sparked a lot of people questioning her motives and, you know, her place within the Feywild. So she kind of went, you guys would like to fight? Yeet!
She was right.
So you guys went back to the Feywild, not Feywild, back to the school through that portal, and you guys basically got escorted out of the school with the help of the several teachers. Once you guys were out of school, you got a message from Cherim saying that you are to return to Locktail as he believes he has the next location for the next stage that you guys are going after. So that's where we left off. You guys are making your way to Locktail. So if anybody has any sort of traveling sort of things they would like to do along the way, now's the time to do it.
How long is it going to be?
It was about 3-day trip. You guys were supplied with a horse and carriage, a little horse and wagon, with the help of Tialana Yolanda.
I want to tinker and see if I can fix it.
Okay. Roll. Wait, you're not proficient in it
No.
at all.
But I should have enough knowledge from watching that I might be able to maybe...
Yeah, I would say with that it would have been with advantage because you're not proficient. It would be disadvantage to just roll straight sleight of hand for me.
Damn, I forgot I need to go buy a magic quiver so I can hold all my 8 different arrows.
Yeah.
15.
15?
Yeah. I like the...
You do make some
Come on,
kind
I
of
forgot one
wiggle
of the
room
styles.
here
I
and
like
there,
their
but you
shotguns.
don't know quite
Very
enough
cool.
to make it fully functional. You made it make a sound.
So I can test it.
It made some clicking sounds, but that's kind of where it left off.
It's good
In
enough
our
for me.
practice
Okay.
game, he dropped it right in like Kess's 4 guys, knocked over 3, and then my other one hit another like 4 guys, like killed. They were pretty fun.
Sorry, Travis is saying it's kind of hard with everybody talking.
That's true. I was trying to whisper. But my bad.
So, is there anything else anybody would like to do on the trip?
I don't think I got... Oh, we have that journal.
Yes.
I'll just continue reading that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Just
if you found anything weird there?
Which journal? I'm trying to remember which journal I gave you.
We found about the mass.
Yes.
It's pretty much the witch's private journal. So I'll just continue reading it. Rereading what we had, just try to memorize it. See if I can find any new tidbits. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Well,
I'm
Blaze
not
failed.
stupid, I guess. So that's good. Not that. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's off the table.
I'll just let it be known that
14. 14. There's indeed a 14, so plus 4, so it's an 18.
18? Oh, sick. Okay. So from what you were reading, you managed to piece together, like, it still doesn't quite make sense to you, but you piece together that...
Oh, wait, never mind. This isn't a saving throw.
Nope.
This is just a roll. So I would not get proficiency for it, so it'd just be plus, so it'd be a 15.
15?
Yep.
I missed a page here. You learn that there is approximately 15 of these masks that exist.
15 mass.
Ooh.
Would have been funny if you just rolled higher and so I was like, oh, there's more masks.
How many do we have accounted for?
You guys have 4 currently.
But we know of 6?
You know of 5.
No, 5?
Yeah.
No, 15.
Well, now you know of 15. You don't know what they are. Yeah, you guys have uncovered the boar, the human, the dog, the dragon, and you guys were shown the broken butterfly.
Alright, that was through
16
myself.
if
There
you
was a
count me.
butterfly, I just can't remember.
And the broken butterfly is the only one that's not in your guys' possession right now.
That's the change.
Yeah, anybody else?
I'll just make it known every night. I'll do a good berry, and I'm just fixing up my maps.
Cool. Yeah, so the journey was proven to be fairly smooth and, for the lack of better words, bumpy. Just because of the uneven roads and whatnot. It is that weird time of year when the roads have been very heavily traveled on due to the fall festivals and all the touring and all the different trades happening. But you guys do manage to make it into Locktail. It is later in the evening. So what would you guys like to do when you first step into Locktail?
Well, it's late evening. I don't think we can do anything this late. Any pressing business. We should probably find a room for the night.
I agree.
Inn and tavern, go crash.
Okay, so you do still have the accommodations that the Queen had arranged for you at Condo's Tavern. So you guys turn into Condo's Tavern for the night, and that's it, unless you guys have any sort of interactions you would like to make at the bars.
Heck no.
I don't drink. I don't have the constitution for it. So I won't be drinking there. But you know what? I'll go down. I'll go to the bar and I will play music. If they have a band I can sit in with, I'll just play music while I'm down there to see if I can panhandle a bit.
Roll me a performance.
I will, if he's playing music, I would be drinking in the bar. I'm going to try to whisper hype him up. I'm like, oh god, this guy's pretty good.
Roll me a performance with advantage.
Okay? Alright, thank you for the assistance on that. So with the advantage, my highest would now be 18.
Okay.
Man, if I knew just whispering was enough to sway things, I would have just been like, boo.
At the end of the night, you get 70 silver pieces.
70 silver!
Boo, that guy sucks, boo. Would you agree that guy sucks, boo?
I'm gonna cast guidance and tinker again.
I'm gonna cast boo. This guy sucks, boo.
18 plus 4, 22.
Yeah,
What do you
hitting
want?
in. You did it.
Yay. I should not use that in the middle of town.
Alright.
So, out of curiosity, is it pronounced shadow? Is it
It's just shadow.
5H for...
It's the code word thing, alias shadow.
Okay.
Very unoriginal, yeah.
Okay, so I shouldn't call you 5H.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could. It would be funny, but...
Just call him Edgehog.
Or pending still.
The edgehog.
I still call him Monday.
The edgehog.
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 Edgelord.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Shadow.
Alright. The night was very uneventful otherwise. You guys wake up to another day.
No attacks. That's quite nice.
I'm disappointed.
Quite nice. Nice night.
These are terrible nights. I've slept through them completely. Like a baby.
Alright.
No nightmares this time. Very odd. You guys wake up and kind of just like it was too quiet.
Wait.
Well, we could always burn our breakfast, but that helps. Even out the karma.
Burn breakfast and eat it like a man.
So, where are we gonna go from here? Like, we're supposed to be finding these twins.
And that's where I'm a little bit confused. I can't quite recall.
I think we had to return back to the keep, talk to that asshole butler, negotiate a raise, and then go find the twins.
Yeah, because Jerem said for you guys to return to Locktail because he's got the information for you guys.
Alright, he wanted to see us. Well then,
So what's our new rate? Because we're not accepting 100 gold anymore.
I'm thinking minimum 500 gold piece.
500 per guy?
That's like
That's
would you probably try to go with, okay, it's getting a little riskier, so maybe 300 per person. No. Okay, are they just giving us 100 for each one we find, right?
100 per person for each one we find.
Okay. How about we go with 200 per person for each one of the twins?
How about 500 per person?
All right. Let's put that as our initial offer, but we got. Are we willing to go down from there?
Who these twins are?
Oh yeah, what were we going to go down to 1,000 per person?
That's okay. Does anybody else better with math?
No, it's down for how much money she'll have when she denies our first offer.
Well, how many of us are there? There's 5. I can't see her on the table. I'm thinking it's
Yeah.
5, right?
Yes, it's 5.
How about we just do 400 a person asking to make it like a nice even, like 2,000.
We have a flawless record.
True.
On gathering sages.
That
They
is not
weren't
true.
able to do it for decades, and we just did it like that. We're
Yeah.
worth every penny. Should be happy it's not 2,000 gold per person.
We do keep finding
That makes
small
sense.
fortunes every time that we go.
That's what I'll be heading down to.
They don't even know about the small forces we find.
Tell
It's
Jill I say
true.
hi.
We could just have found those small fortunes and have our own friends that are sages.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really need the queen, actually,
There you go.
and we're a little sus of her.
Hey, any queen only pays $100 per person for sage.
Yeah, they've
Pretty
been
sus.
lost. They've been lost for hundreds of years. We're finding them. We're also just badasses. Like why don't we just go rescue?
Trying to kidnap sages?
Why don't we just go rescue
could.
3 sages right now?
I'm sure we could auction off these sages for a lot more than 100 gold per person.
We're not trying to kill the sages. We've recruited all the sages except the twins
So
for
who
the
are
queen.
the twins of the sages?
The twins are 2 of the 5. 2 of the 5.
Yeah, they're the final piece of the collection. She
They're
doesn't
the only
have all
ones
the
we're still
pieces.
looking for.
We hold all the cards here. This collection can't be full unless we give her those. We're in a perfect
So where's the
position
other
to barter.
3?
They're all in the kingdom now, essentially at the queen's house.
The dungeon, okay.
Quick question.
Castle.
Quick question. Are you guys having this open conversation in the middle of the tavern?
I
I
absolutely.
think while we're at the table.
Okay.
I wasn't using my
Okay.
character voice, so I was actually
Yes.
not. But I would probably still have this conversation because literally.
At least the parts we said were for sure in character.
Well,
If
mine
you
are
asked
character,
in
'cause I'm trying to
character, then
figure out
I
if it's-
said
Okay.
in
We're talking
character.
about getting twins, and I'm sitting here like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
Does your
I'm not for. I
does
don't
your
know any-
maker have a twin?
No.
Insight.
I want to know insight. Does he actually know?
I think that's +7, so 12.
Am I telling the truth?
As far as you know.
Has anyone? It's just that your name is Shadow, and like your
Shadow's
boss,
not twins?
your boss
Very
is pretty.
suspicious.
Your boss
He
is
was a
pretty
clone.
suspiciously powerful and able to vanish in and out of existence. And like your name is Shadow, and it's the Light and Shadow twins.
Well, that's ironic.
Complete coincidence.
I wish that was my name.
Turns out we've had one of them the entire time. Sage's right here.
If your
Wait, I'm a
boss,
sage.
if your maker does happen, you might be a sage's son. If your boss does happen to be one, though, the queen's given 10K for one sage, and we're out here with 500 for each. So we should increase our rate.
Definitely should increase the rate. I just realized it's actually less threatening than to tell you to go meet your maker. It kind of loses a bit of its sting.
Anyways.
I will leave the. I am not very good at this whole like what do you call it, haggling. I'm more straight up like buy the contract kind of person. So I'll leave that to you guys
So-
to do the haggling part.
I think our real problem is we didn't know the worth of a sage. So is there like a group that like analyzes the quality of the sage? Like grade is 9 out of 10, so we can get it like
I honestly
sealed.
think, like, let's make it worth our time, you know? Just be honest. Hey, 100 per stage, insufficient. I think we should just ask for 2 grand for the group, and 2 grand per sage, and we'll get you your last 2 sages.
Let's ask for 500 a sage with back pay.
500 per person?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wanted to spend
I was
10,000
thinking
for
the
Domino.
400 a person is 2 grand a sage.
They wanted to spend 10,000 for Domino. And the sages are probably more important than Domino.
So if you do that with back
That's true.
pay, 500 per person per stage.
We
They
each
would
get
currently
1,200.
Yeah, they currently would owe us 6,000.
Yeah, 1,200 each. Although you weren't there, so we could just pretend you were.
Who knows? He might have been on our. They just never met him.
He's the computer guy.
He's the guy in the chair.
Yeah.
Well,
IT joins the fight.
so you want to do like 500 per with back pay. How about we get the back pay first, and then we go find the next 2 sages for the 500? Because if we just show up the other 2 sages, we lose all the leverage, right?
Mm-hmm. That's. I was saying we go renegotiate now.
But here's the thing
If-
also.
Yeah.
This is where the queen lives, right? Yeah.
We also have Domino's robot, and she really wants Domino. We have.
True. That's 10K in our
I thought the
pocket.
Kraken had the Domino.
The Kraken put out the bounty.
And the bounty's void now that the Kraken's dead.
Nope, there's a replacement Kraken.
Yeah.
From what
The Kraken
what
is like the delivery man of bounties. So whoever actually wanted you dead probably hired him to put out or gave the bounty to him.
And we'll be back.
someone has replaced him, from what I understand. 'Cause I
My
think
hands
there's
are all
there's a
cut up,
bounty on, I think, my head.
Try
Because
and
for
avoid
me killing the
Yeah,
original
we
one.
found that in the room.
Yeah.
My poor dry hands keep cutting up, so I don't want to touch too much.
I missed the whole. So the Kraken is the
And
Domino's
you don't
delivery
have
man.
Domino's robot.
Yeah.
Now I just want Domino's.
If you're actually asking for clarification, he would be more like the Queen's Pizza guy. But yeah, he was the one in charge of. He had a ledger, which we have now, that had like all the bounties. But now there's new bounties and stuff. But I think Domino is still one of those because
It
So
was
the
the
Domino
bounty was
hit
put
on the
out.
queen, and this is why the bounty's out. Sounds like something he would do.
If you want to ask,
a domino is also light and shadow. Come on.
that was actually a coincidence. I never thought.
I mean, I've had Domino's with bread pips.
My domino usually comes with pepperoni. I think there's too many coincidences.
Yeah, what's-
$10,000. Sun is named Shadow. Literal light and darkness name.
if you want Domino, you should just use the app in order to write to right to lockdown.
Do you have like
Isn't
a
that what the
lot-
notebook is?
Actually order him up.
Yeah, it's like a button. You just like push it, and it's like, whoop.
Have we
Domino
noticed
be here
yet
in
that
15
everything he
minutes.
writes in his journal goes to his
You saw
mom?
dick pics, that was it.
Yeah, you've just seen dick pics. That's about it.
Okay, so
Philip,
out of
spin your
game, that's
Domino
what I
gun
think's
right now.
happening. In
This
game,
is
I don't
penis
have
sketchbook?
a. In game, that's just your penis book. Which, so to be fair, I
I
would
take
constantly be
I
looking.
take notes of things I see. I'm a learning robot, remember? I'm here for my calculus.
Charles the World sketching penises.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed.
That was
we
the next
already woke
day.
up.
Yeah.
I thought we went to the tavern and you sang. That was the,
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
we're
and then
like,
we
you
went to
slept.
bed and it was uneventful. Now you're
Then
up.
we woke up, and then you looked at some
Breakfast.
So
penises.
he wakes up and I'm sitting there sketching him.
I woke up twice.
Not creepy at all.
Alright, well, so go talk to her, 5,000 gold for back pay, and then renegotiate for future ones? Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, let's do it.
5,000's a nice number. That works enough for me.
It's a nice even.
Well, basically just say like, hey, we have a lead on the final stages. This is actually really hard, and also we're gonna give a whole bunch of money
This
for
venture
one.
is incurring extra expenses. We'll put this
I
extra
like
expenses.
that.
Yeah,
You didn't
and then we say the word back pay, and she goes, "Oh, they know what they're talking about." And then we're in. Who's our best negotiator?
Let me check my.
I think it's Shoal.
I think Shoal has.
If you
By
were
far,
if you were to apply a number between 1 and 20, how good would you say you are at negotiating?
Well, I mean, I'm.
If
I
I
can
think
convince birds to
Well,
do
like-
things. I
Perfect.
mean, they're pretty stubborn.
I agree.
On the scale of like plus or minus, I'm like a +9.
I'm like a net
I-
0.
I once convinced a deer to pull our wagon for us, and he died
That's true.
before he got the chance. But I did convince him.
True.
I
I'm
only
gonna
have a
go
+4
with-
to persuasion.
I'm gonna vote for that one. The sword, the destroyed Catman who's like been burned and charred for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, everybody decided the burn victim.
Right.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, I mean, who's gonna say no to a burn victim?
I can.
we should
I
play it
can
up.
use this to our advantage. Extra expenses, the extra
I can be an
danger.
advisor role
Yeah.
and give him guidance.
We can make this like a Make-A-Wish
Yeah.
Foundation thing.
That
And
reminds me.
you can be a hype man.
That reminds me, Shoal, there is a package for you at the tavern.
What's it about?
It's drawn in a book by a
in the
robot.
box?
It's a dick in the box.
It's a package labeled from the healer shop with not Yolanda's signature, it's somebody else's signature. You don't know who it is, but it's in your case, fur growth serum.
I was gonna say just slap it on your face and hope for the best.
So, who does it look like it's from?
Well, it's from the healer shop, and you know Yolanda is essentially the manager of that shop. But it's
Oh, okay.
from someone else who works there because Yolanda's not in town right now.
Just a whole bunch of
There's
Rogaine.
no postage on it saying who it's from.
No, it's just from the healer shop.
It's a
official.
I'm just thinking if it says like hair growth serum, I think we all need to apply this and all get mustaches.
True. I've seen a lot of plays about this. If you rub that on yourself, you're definitely gonna lose all your hair.
For now, I'm just going to pocket it.
Yeah,
Why
we
did
can
you
use
Harry
it.
Palms as well.
We can use it later to.
All your hair just goes to your palm
We can use it later as a last resort on the final boss.
and lose your eyesight.
Now you're hairy.
Emotional distress.
Real currency with unsightly body hair.
Oh, that's not the aesthetic you are going for.
100 second pen. Boom. Vicious mockery.
Bullshit. I feel like I'm gonna regret this later.
We're going to the Queen's, I think. We're gonna go request a meeting with the Queen.
Yes. The castle, aka the Queen's house.
So you guys literally walk up to the gates. The guards look at you. They go, "Hello," but then they look at you and they go, "Hello," but they don't really question it because you're with them.
The
You
cat died.
I want to make sure I wrote down the right number. We wanted 5. We basically wanted 5 grand for the previous stages before we found, or
Right.
5 for the total amount.
5 for the previous ones.
I need a moniker.
And then we want
that.
an additional
They
how much per each new one.
Let's go
Per
with
twin, we want how much?
3,000 per twin.
We want 3,000 per twin.
So we get 5,000 additional pay for the previous ones and 6,000 for bringing the twins. That seems about fair.
Yeah, we could always do the mob thing and say 5,000 now, 5,000 upon delivery, just to, that's what they say in all the plays.
I guess so.
Yeah, I agree.
Although
Get
that would
paid-
put our
paid
total
first.
number at like 10,400, which will hurt me forever, but it's better than 400 for Sage.
4,800. No, and later that
4,800 now, 4,800 later. Alright.
Alright, so you guys enter the main hall of the castle, where you're once again greeted by the elven butler. He doesn't say any words, he just gives a nice bow towards you guys, and he walks up the stairs, but he basically kind of like holds out his hand to tell you to wait as he goes up the stairs. 6 feet, 6 feet! And he isn't gone very long. He shortly returns with Charam, who descends down the stairs, and he looks at you guys and says, "Took you long enough. What's the meaning of this?" And gestures over to the Warforged.
New friend.
Yes. Our company is growing. We had a new spot open. We did some interviews. Seems good intern. Well, we're
What-
considering making him a full-fledged member of the team.
Everyone wants to work with the Sage Savers.
Well, that's gonna drastically affect.
Maybe not the SS.
Yeah.
maybe we're something else. We're the Sage Rescuers. That's what they call us.
Oh,
And always have.
I just thought the thing was like a flavor of like lifesaver. It's like the flavor of sage.
Flavor of 10,000-year-old rock.
Yes, we are here to talk about our future contract, as we seem to be nearing the end of this deal.
As you also have a new member, I agree.
Yeah, give us another
$1 trillion.
Yeah, you should just walk in. We demand money!
That sounds like something I would do.
Pull out a
Guidance
piece
on yourself, make yourself all glowy, and just like.
I'll pull out a piece of paper.
I
I'll
can
write
find
down
like 4 from
or offer of 5,000 for services done rendered so far, and 5,000 for the delivery of the last 2 sages. I'll write all that down as fancy as I can.
As fancy as you can. Alright.
As he's writing this down, I'm gonna say it's like, you found me the neck for this kind of work. Very good to find people. Very lucrative business. However, you notice you have incurred extra expenses. It's very dangerous work. I'm gonna gesture to my very burned visage.
I'm
And,
going to
just
put.
kinda, like, leave little blade or
Tabs.
I can't remember tabs to present his thing.
I'm going to touch Shoal and cast guidance on him to make his speech even more effective. And I will try to appear like I'm sympathetic to his burns, but really just kind of looks like I'm really there. Poor boy.
Yeah, Shoal, can I get a persuasion check with advantage as well?
Use
Oh
that
my
guidance,
God.
bro.
We're gonna be fine, boys.
Yeah.
25.
I think also
Both
D4.
times.
Also D4.
Yeah, add a d4.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got guidance on.
Do I do the D4 twice or just once?
Just do it once.
Just
This is the same.
Yeah, it just applies to the.
Just show up the highest
It's a
one.
4, so 29.
20? Okay. Interesting. I'm like looking for my money to give you.
We're raising a GoFundMe page.
So, Jerem takes the slip from your hands and hearing the compelling argument that Shoal was putting, he kind of just raises an eyebrow, looks at all of you guys. Alright. I also have one deal for myself. As a way of saying thank you for all the hard work that you've done. 1 minute in the treasury.
Like
Is
a
this like
shopping.
like
Yeah!
Is this one of those game shows where they cover us with glue and we get to roll it up in 1 minute? Go to the electronics, you guys!
Okay.
Yeah, that fucking persuasion just with the guidance and shit, yeah. You actually got it,
So it's
so.
like no one trying to pick one thing. 1 minute, it's like, oh man, that's a mistake.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to D&D. Someone cast time stop.
Rob the whole country.
Do we have a bag of holding? Can we go buy one?
Oh, I think
Yeah, you actually do. You still have Califer's bag of holding.
There's just a bag of holding shelf in the treasury.
Bag
can't stuff 'em
I'm
in
put
each
a bag of holding inside a bag of holding. It holds so much.
Wait,
I'm
so they don't blow it up.
I'm going to like take that like kind of like slight nod. I'm gonna look at you guys for eye contact, and I imagine you guys' eyes are just gleaming with that
Oh, yeah.
composition.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable eye contact.
I'm gonna whisper to whoever's closest, like, is that in addition or like instead of?
Yes, it is.
In addition.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I was trying to
See, I'm just.
you have good ears.
Yes.
There's an urge that I have to withhold of just my own person. I just be like, well, it's about damn time.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like saying it all like straight face, but there's just like full tears. This is the happiest I've ever been.
Here's my condition. I travel with you this time.
Oh, that is so evil, but I don't care. I do not care. We're going.
Where we are heading is the Highdale Forest, and along the way we have to stop in Marydale. I have business in Marydale, therefore I will accompany you.
Alright,
So down.
I just warn you, we have. Hopefully you don't get sick of good berries, but.
It's crew, that's our main food.
I can make two.
You could bring food.
I mean, you think you'll never get sick of them, but like after 10 days, you could probably murder for not eating good berries.
Yeah, and after like 6, you're like, these are okay berries.
Yeah.
When they
It's
become
like you think
bad.
you can eat your favorite food for like the rest of your life, but it's like 2 weeks in, like I never want to touch that again.
Yeah, what's it, the concept of diminishing returns?
Except for pizza.
The first
Pizza's
bite is
the only
best.
one that's immune to it.
That makes sense.
But we
Pizza's
can't.
always good.
We don't have a spell good pizza. So.
Hey, do you have any tutors? I have a really important spell I need to learn. Oh, my dad used to work for the army, and he made good berries last longer than they normally do. So that was pretty cool. I just figured I'd brag a little.
Honestly, when you first said that your father was in the army, I thought you were actually referring to like your real life. And then, and then you said good berries. I'm like, well, that's some freaking bullshit.
No, he was just a druid for the army.
It's what the army calls those little ration packs that come with little red circles in them.
Good berry.
Not my like fire spirit dad, my like goblin dad.
It's all coming together now.
So I think we're all agreed enough to go on the shopping spree.
All right, limber up, start stretching.
I brought that up because I bet he could make pizza. I didn't finish the thought.
Who has that big holding? I thought it was Shoal, but am I wrong on that?
It's one of you.
Not me.
Because I know I
don't have it.
had it, and I tried to pull like a specific book out, and I kept on getting the wrong one, and I got really frustrated, and I like threw it at someone.
I think maybe Travis has it.
Oh, seems either
Shoal
Shoal
has
or Tabs.
I never had it. I was not here when you guys got it either.
Yeah,
so.
I believe Shoal, you have it right now.
Okay, I did not know that I have it, but if I have it, that's okay.
Okay.
This works.
You're fast, so you can scoop in a lot.
Who's been like? Because
Yeah.
do we have someone who's just like been writing down everything we get?
Yeah,
Normally,
I
Blake.
keep forgetting my
So
notepad.
okay, yeah. So
Travis is the banker.
perfect. So he has the bag.
Usually.
It has been written.
All right. 1 minute per person. 1 minute at a time. I've got
Are you
ginger
gonna
ale
pass the
lemonade.
bag
I've got
I
around?
think
two.
you said you don't. Actually,
One
I got
per
Fresca.
I've got two,
You
and then he's
want
got
Fresca?
Fresca.
One
Fresca's
person
still
at a
kind of
time.
cold.
thank you. I was gonna bring a drink.
So this isn't a group effort where you just open the bag and everybody shovels it in?
One person at a time.
1 minute each.
1 minute each.
I'm gonna go first, if that's fine. And I'm gonna cast, before I go in, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. With,
Do
just,
that
with
for
a,
me after, please. Do it for me after.
just with a spell slot. Yep. So I'll do Detect Magic. And I'll get in like the sprinter position.
So he basically tells you guys follow me, and he leads you
Okay.
down behind the set of stairs down to a spiral staircase. And so you guys go down the step into basically like a very.
Treasuries, like some sort of dungeon.
I was gonna say it's a very dungeon-like area.
Welcome to the treasury.
You get
So,
1 minute each.
It's very dimly
You're
lit.
straight for it, a donkey. Have fun.
And you guys see a big set of wooden doors, and he's got on his belt. He's got the big key. He rips that off, unlocks it, and he's like, "All right, who's going first?"
So then I will
Detect
detect
What's
magic.
a big key? Who's going first?
Sprint thing.
Where's the mic that Travis hears from? That thing?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Travis, you do know you have invisibility, right? You can just sneak on in there, double time, let's go. Take advantage of this moment.
I'm sure I can make it with the time I have.
I'm also gonna summon.
But you could
Grendel.
make even
That's
more
fair, yeah.
with twice the time.
All right.
So he opens the door, and it's just literally just piles and just piles and piles and piles of gold and jewels.
Okay, so detect magic's going. As soon as the door opens, like, and I get the go, I'm just gonna my role. I'm gonna try and be a little bit of a scout. So I'm gonna like run in with my detect magic going and just like try and gauge the area.
With the detect magic going, you don't find anything because it's just a bunch of gold. It's
Okay.
just gold and gems all over
Then
the place.
what? Are there any big diamonds?
Yeah.
And is there any platinum?
Yeah.
Okay, I will specifically try and find big diamonds and platinum.
Okay, roll me 3D
5
100s.
diamonds.
The one time I come, I'm not. 3D100s. Travis, can you roll those for? Oh no, this might work.
There's also D100.
Oh, is there a D100? Oh yeah, right. You can just do it this way. All right. First one.
It's been so long.
38.
Okay.
Second one. 81. Third one. Oh. I went by Warhammer rules. So take what you want. I have this thing in Warhammer. If I don't mean to roll it, I re-roll it. This fell out of my hand, but it was a 50. On the re-roll, it was a 90. So you pick, and
We'll go
then
with
a
the 90.
7. And then a 7.
Okay, so 97.
I have other dice here. I just don't. I do need that though.
That's a whole set of ones covered.
Okay. So
Nice color.
in the 1 minute, you managed to pick out 38 gems, 81 platinum, and 97 gold pieces.
Nice. Nice. Are the gems? Are any of the gems the like casting diamonds I'm after?
You were specifically looking for those, so yes, they are.
But probably not 37 of them.
No.
All right.
37
managed,
gems of fireball.
you managed to grab 10.
Nice. So 10.
And the rest of them are just generic, pretty colored gems that you grabbed.
10 revivified diamonds. They only have like a pen and paper though.
I have a pen.
You want me to write this down, or do you have it in your thing?
I can actually. I guess I'll just write the 10 diamonds. I'll put those in mine, and then you can write the rest down because we're probably gonna split it all after.
I won't need this page. You
I
can
was about to
use
say,
this
don't
one.
use that pen on that.
Oh, my
screen,
phone.
please. I just see like
So-
preparing, like oh.
So what were those numbers again? If you don't mind.
27 gems assorted.
They're all sorted.
81 platinum. 97 gold.
All right.
And then I will come out after my minute with that armful, and I will, put it down as we make a pile, and then who's next?
I'll step forward. Nobody else is moving, so
Yeah.
I'll
So
Count-
before you go in, I guess you might do something too, but I'm gonna cast Long Strider on you.
Oh, okay, I was going to do long straight as well, but
Yeah,
I'll take
do
that.
it. I'm gonna do this on every person who goes in.
I will go last. I think
So-
it's been decided.
Your
Movement is 45.
your movement is just gonna be increased by 10.
Yeah.
So hopefully that makes you a little
45 feet. For
fancier.
I could
6
also
seconds.
give you like plus 30 movement if it was necessary.
So
if you
I'll
felt
cast
necessary.
that. I'm gonna cast that a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times once at second level. Well, actually, I guess I'm assuming it does more people for second level.
You can do an extra target per level.
So I'll
first.
do 3 at first level, 1 at second level.
And are you looking for anything specific?
I'm going to quickly glance around. I'm looking for figurines, fetishes, or boxes.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Figurines, fetishes, or boxes.
Golden dildos.
So those are the 300 gold diamonds. Is that correct?
Okay. Alright, go ahead. Give me some rolls.
Alrighty. We've got 32.
Does he get any buffs for being faster?
I will decide that.
You
How
have
many
a-
rolls do you want?
Sorry, 3 as well.
15.
Ouch.
15 plus 3 great axes. Damn.
90.
Okay. So with the long strider, re-roll the 15.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have it.
Yeah, it's not 100. So.
Wait, you couldn't get 100 though.
If I got 0, 0, 0,
Oh, that one has a 0, 0?
there is a 0, 0 on that.
So that means, like, okay, I see.
And sorry, the last one is 93.
93.
Oh, right, because it would either mean like 4 or 100.
Yeah.
So running in there real quickly. You didn't really see too much in terms for like figurine-esque like things. You did find like a couple of golden statues. just like little itty bitty
Oh yeah. Okay.
kind of ones. So you just quickly like snipe those. You managed to grab 5 of those. And then you managed to, in the mass of like just grabbing them, you just kind of like scooped and you grabbed a bunch of gems as well.
Okay.
So you got a total of 10 gems. And behind those gems, you had 25 silver pieces. And then you managed to snag 90 platinum and 93 gold pieces.
Platinum. And 93 gold. And that'll add. Just add for previous. I had 70 for okay. Let's tidy all that up in my pack and just walk on out.
Oh, we're not doing the pile?
I'll just do a nod as I leave.
Alright, who's up next?
Sure, I will go.
Okay, so you're long stridered.
Okay, give me 3 D100s.
Okay. My current plan is to rip in there, immediately just use the bag of holding like a vacuum to just slam in some gold until it's full. Then I
Put it on
will
the ground and run
make a
across
point
it.
looking for gems, or if there's any like trophy like weapon art pieces, like some fancy daggers or armor pieces, anything like that. I might take just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
But 3 D100s.
So it's like a Henry vacuum going through.
140.
So 13, 63, 64.
With the long strider, reroll the 13.
That's more than 13.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Oh. I'm gonna do an insight on this guy.
Sure.
I want to see if this is all according to plan, and now he can say we robbed the royal treasury and are going to jail.
Damn,
for
Rand,
it.
that'd be so sly.
I'll guide myself. I'm doing it like while he's in there.
Yep. So because you are doing it vacuum style, and you're just literally basically like holding the bag down, just go around the room. You pick up 30 varying like random items. So like there's a couple daggers in there. There are a couple of like oddball scrolls that are like art pieces. Bunch of gems.
The scrolls are artwork?
Yeah, the scrolls are like original art pieces.
Okay.
But because you're also doing this vacuum style, you managed to grab. Now I regret giving you that bag. 756 platinum.
Wait, how much?
More than
756
This is so
Oh,
much.
okay.
and 768 gold pieces.
Okay.
I got 3K in diamonds.
We're only asking for 5K.
Yeah, I think this
Okay.
is a trap. So I just rolled
To be fair, obviously here.
I proved this trap.
20. Wait, how do you get a?
The tip.
Oh, like
Yeah,
some of
tip.
them are weird.
Yeah,
Like there's only 3 on this side. Is it just a 1?
Oh yeah, this one's
That
the
is-
bottom one.
Really hard to see.
But only some of them have a 4? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
2 sides have a 4 and 2 sides
Oh.
probably have a 2.
That's
okay.
a weird one.
So a
I
20.
mean, I like them, but that's hard to
A
see.
20 on the inside.
20?
Yeah, they weren't the easiest to see. That's why I don't use them very often.
As far as you're aware, he's being completely genuine, and he's just like, yeah, this is what I agreed.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, because the other one I have is the reverse of that, where the top numbers,
Yeah.
it's like on each square.
Having gotten the thing, as I'm leaving, I'm gonna look at like the trail, like the trench I left going through the one pile, and kind of smirk, and then
Yeah, you
head
be,
on out with the bag over my back.
yeah, you
I
basically
will
created
grab a
a.
handful of gold coins on the way out.
Alright.
Just a handful.
just a handful.
Hey, Hey man, that's against the rules. You had your minute.
You got me. I'll drop like the head.
Okay. Alright.
I uncross my tiny arms.
Alright, who's up next?
Shadow, you got this.
I guess I would be.
You're slightly faster.
I'm just gonna shovel everything into my bag.
Bag of regular or bag of
Bag of regular.
My bag.
Are you looking for anything specific?
Not particularly, unless there's something that strikes me as engineering,
Ooh,
which I highly doubt.
A
would
golden
be in-
wrench.
I like
I doubt there'd be anything in her treasury, but 76.
Okay.
94. 37.
Reroll that one.
42.
It was a great item. She didn't want you to have it. That item is not for you.
You do see something you've recognized. And as you're running by, you went, yeet, and grab that. And I'll
Okay.
tell you later.
Okay.
But in the mix as well, you managed to pick up 76 platinum, 94 gold pieces, and 41 gems.
So I just want to make sure now, so are we piling it all up or just each adding our stuff to our own?
I figure we could probably sort it out later, but
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
want
think
to
it'd
my
be
own for
easier
now,
if Travis wrote it all down. And
Because I
then-
want you to describe this.
Okay,
If it goes well,
70s.
I'm going to text you what I want.
Do you want to add it to the total pile we have going?
Outside the game, I don't have it. It's in my bag.
I've just been writing.
I see.
Yeah.
I
So
just
I
writing down
have
how much
it, but
platinum was that?
Yeah, I
How much?
understand.
so I need to keep it separate.
How much platinum was in this scrap?
If you're asking about Brent's, we're getting nothing to the total from Brent.
Oh, he's keeping all of it to himself. Yeah.
Kind of. He just revealed a out of game thing, similar to the journal, but
yeah, I thought this was game show method. Each person just grabs stuff.
Okay,
that's in their
I was just.
I was just wanted to make sure if that's what we want to do, that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
why.
no.
That's why I'm saying.
I just don't want to get. I don't want to add mine to a pile.
Alright,
So like, I don't want to say
You know
this
what I
because it'll be
Yeah,
funny
we all
to
just
watch
wanna
you
hold what we
describe
got. That's
after I
fine.
do my roll.
I better just hold it.
I might change
I mean,
that.
if we need to
Okay.
pull later, we go.
Can I
I
see
will
those
allow
numbers again?
Just
Can I steal the pen again? Here, yeah. So we'll just all hold what we got. Travis, can you tell me what I put in the pile? It was 81 plat.
You have 27 gems assorted, 81 platinum, 87 gold.
97 gold.
97.
What
Alright.
did I get?
Nice.
76 platinum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Travis definitely comes out ahead on this.
just by telling.
But 94 gold.
Travis might come and help, but I haven't gone yet, and I don't. I think you guys are underestimating my brilliant plan.
Is the bag of holding full?
Probably not.
I did explicitly say like I was basically vacuuming it, trying to fill it. Although I don't think I actually did.
Did he fill it?
'Cause I don't think that was enough.
No.
No.
But it might be. I don't.
Why
I
don't
think
you
the
just
money
take it?
actually is.
On your
You're
own.
getting
No.
close. You're
Okay.
getting really close.
I got big brain plan here.
All right.
Bag of holding does not go with my big brain plan.
Sorry.
Teleport all this stuff out.
Alright,
Just draw a teleportation circle.
give me your 3 rolls.
All right, I'm gonna enter and I'm gonna disappear behind a big pile of money. That's an 82. That's a 6, and that's 75.
3 rolls of 6.
88.
Okay, the long strider really mattered on that one, if it provided with something interesting.
Alright, so hiding behind this big ass gold pile, you walk out, raise your arms up, and you go, I am your god. And you've got every single finger has golden rings. You've got a big ass crown filled with varying colors like Thanos style gems all around it. A big ass long flowing satin mixture red velvet cape, whatever you want to go with that design. And you pull out the biggest scepter with a big gem on the top, and you're like, I am your god.
The time it would take to put those rings on alone. That's a fast man.
No, I really feel like this money should get used to like help the kingdom more. Well, it's still important. Crazy.
My
Anyway.
accent is very okay. Okay.
I did not write down your stat.
Don't worry, I wrote it down. I was not going for gold value. I was going for I am king.
And he had all the time in the world from watching you guys to find where all
Yeah.
these items are.
Oh, I gave him a blue
I am
D4.
I am your
He
god.
seems to do it. I just had it.
I am the sage now.
I haven't had a D4 out yet, so.
Yes, and I will just slowly walk
17?
out. There is no rush in my mind. I did not even need a minute.
Alright, well.
Alright, so with all your sparkly winnings, you guys make it back to the main floor. The butler sees Levi and he's just like, but he's just like, I trust Charon, he's the advisor, he's higher ranked than I am, and he's just kind of like, you can see it just on his face, and he was just like, nope, not gonna ask, not gonna, nope, nope.
Doing some like layman accounting, if I had to guess, like a percentage that we have acquired from the total, how like is it like we basically took nothing? Is this like if you took a penny from me?
Did we rob the country? Are there gonna be starving people? Kids kicked out of school?
No.
Survival,
But what this does mean is that they've been giving us 100 gold while having hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gold.
Obviously.
All right.
It was worth it for this moment.
We've
This-
been getting pocket change to save the kingdom.
This has sold me that the queen
Allie, no.
Please stop. The queen has ulterior motives.
She literally just like, oh, and I'll give them reaches down between the cushions of her couch, 100 gold pieces each.
And a button.
We should have offered to take Sharon on their trip earlier.
It's laundry money, it's whatever she finds in the laundry in the dryers and the washers. Just so with everybody gathered in the main floor area, he looks at you and he says, I presume you would all like to shop at this time and take
We would
part
like
in...
to talk to the queen first, actually.
The queen is unable to see anybody at this time.
So, do we still have a deal on the 5k and 5k though?
Yes.
Like, can you also right now? So, do we just head back to that room, grab 5k? Okay, sweet. So everyone add also a k.
Okay, so what's the total that we're adding here? I guess per individual.
Everyone would just get 1,000.
1,000k.
Yeah, I'll add that 1,000 now. I'm gonna say it written down.
And then I got 97 gold. Man, I can't believe I rolled 97 on the gold. Or was it? Yeah, 97. Okay. And 81 plat. And then my gems, I'll just leave for now. Okay, so those are.
Yeah, everybody gets 1,000 gold.
Yeah, you
We'll get 1,000 gold from that 5,000, yeah. And then whatever you picked
So
up.
that's
I'm not sure what value my stuff is, but I don't care.
You guys,
The value does not matter. The value is in my presence. I now need to hire.
Well, I'm pretty contented then. I don't want to talk to the queen per se, unless this is covered. And I'll
Well,
just
if
message each of you. She could be like, they could have overthrown her and just want us out of here. Do we care?
I mean, if there's anything shady, it'll be easy to deal with it when we're on the trail. If he's alone.
True, and I guess rescuing the twins is like our best way to stop whoever's in charge from winning anyway. So
I'm sad
we
about
might as
rescuing
well
the
go
twins.
do that. Yeah. All right, let's go free the twins.
Statistically, it's
Hashtag
50-50
free the
good number.
twins.
I mean, probably grab on the way out. Probably stock up for a journey.
Yeah, we should each probably buy a dragon.
Go to apothecary.
That's how rich I feel right now.
shopping time.
I mean, you guys already befriended a dragon, so...
I think it was worth more than 5.
Yeah, I guess maybe we start by selling all our
Quickly,
go to
money
a
laundering.
gems shop. Oh, can you write us an official paper saying that like this was all acquired legally and through a deal, and also like and sign that and give it to me?
While you guys are talking,
These
I'm
peasants
gonna
are not
go
used to
and
having so much luxury.
supplies.
I'm just thinking, I just walk in and be like, sir, sell the jewels. I have come with some jewels that I must depart with. I have too many of them. They are weighing down my pockets.
Yeah, it's got Cherum's signature on it, and then he folded it up and he pulled out his little wax kit and whatnot, and he quickly sealed it with his ring, and so it's got his insignia and everything.
Just in case people are like, I recognize all of that. Sweet.
We meet at the south gate at sunset.
Sunset. Cool.
And he
Gem
turns
store?
around and just walks back up the stairs without any other words.
Gem store?
I'm-
Solar gem store?
I'm thinking we actually should get a wagon because we're going to bring this guy with us. Probably best to have some version of
Consolidate gems and then some people gem store, some people wagon store?
Oh, we could just go get a wagon and then we could travel into town.
Yes, how much
sell
do you
stuff,
think
throw
we'll
all
need for
good
the
stuff
wagon?
into the wagon.
I think a wagon's like nothing.
I know.
Should we get a fancy thing?
Oh, we're getting a fancy wagon. I'm thinking like a war wagon.
Can we get
So this is
something
the
that
queen
like
coming with
has
us?
a built? What? Let's
Wouldn't
get a
she
custom
supply her
wagon that has like a disguise built. Like you
Is
can
there
like
an
press
army
a
coming with
magic
us?
button and a disguise comes out.
That's
We're
just
protecting her.
No,
Everything about this
Cherum's
thing.
just going with you. He's just kind of, tagging along for the ride this time.
We need at
Wait, so who's
least a
coming with
fancy
us?
wagon, like something
The
that's
Queen's
got a
advisor.
good cover
Queen's
over top.
advisor.
Yeah.
Okay, not the queen.
Oh yeah, you've
I'm
never
sure
seen him. So he's this tiny little elfin boy, and you look at him, you're like, he's 12.
Would you say elephant or elephant?
Elephant.
Tiny little elephant boy.
He's an elven
Bella!
elephant, but the ears are pointy.
Yeah, he's basically like your classic noble. He's dressed all in like the Queen's kind of garb uniform, and he's just kind of like I'm better than you, but you're like, are you sure, you tiny person?
He literally gave us a 1-minute shopping spree. He's my
Good
favorite
boy.
person
Yeah.
in
John
the whole
Cena,
campaign
are you
now.
sure?
He's also roughly your height, so.
I'm like, I'm a little short. I'm like 5'2".
Okay, he's a little taller than you because he's
Ah.
5'3".
Okay,
Sounds
how
like a
tall-
perfect. a
You're
per-
saying you described him like he was like 3 feet tall.
But
No,
he's for a
not
man.
like that
that's
tiny. No, he looks like a child.
A man that's like
A 5'2" child? You know
Five-
you're like 5'5", right?
Have you seen children these days?
I'm assuming she means like early teens child.
Yeah.
Any man under 6 feet is
I can't
basically
remember
a
how tall-
child.
Mandoline's
my guy?
Mandoline's a woman, so it's pretty.
Frickin' I've seen 10-year-olds.
198.
98.
But the average height for a woman, I'm pretty sure today is 5'5", and Madeline's only like 5'2", 5'3". Like she's only like, you know.
Yeah, and
Hey, is
that
my
man
robot
is
even
like
that tall?
7 feet tall.
But she's not a man.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
that boy.
You're right.
That,
You're
that
right.
adult man.
Actually, I had this exact phenomenon. You're so right. Alex and Caitlin are like the same height, but Caitlin looks like a pretty tall person, and Alex looks like an actively short person.
'Cause he
And
is
it's
actually
just
short.
because I'm used to seeing guys bigger.
Okay, how tall is your guy?
So he's about 6'6" if you convert it.
So he's bigger than me. I wanted to be a big tall
But
robot,
he's
and I'm actually
really-
like short in the group.
He's
Get
really,
your
really.
master to
6'5".
build you.
You slouch
build me
over,
legs,
don't you?
Build me platforms.
Yeah, he's built like Slender Man. He is skinny, frail looking, very sickly
What
looking.
are you again? You're
Satyr.
He's like a goat boy.
go for it. And he's very skinny, slender.
If you took
And
the
then
curve
you're,
out of his legs,
Are you just a human, or
I'm
you're
like Kalishtar, which
okay,
is
psychic?
half human, half like dream spirit.
Yeah, and then he's a cat, and you're a.
I'm technically in the description a Triton, but I'm like my own version of it. Yeah, I'm not actually a fish, so I'm like an eel. So I'm like custom in that. Like, we called it a deep sea Triton. So I'm basically the combination of a Triton and a lizard man in terms of appearance.
Okay, so
As you're asking anyone what they
person.
are, and the fact you're like, oh, what are you?
Second
Like the
person
regular
cat.
looking person, like, oh, I'm a
Third
Kalishtar,
person.
and then you
Robot.
talk to
Group.
you're a cat, and you go immediately send the next person.
We
Just
actually
gloss right over.
we have no humans
What?
and no elves, which is like actually pretty wild. I don't think I've ever had
I have
none of neither.
I've hardly ever seen anybody play as a human or an elf. Usually, they
I
all
see
go
a
for
lot
the
of elves, a lot of half elves, a lot of elves.
I see that for like the perks, but most people seem to go for the exotic ones whenever we play a game.
I'll
Yeah.
do an elf next time.
I was gonna say,
But I
I'm
think it's
usually an elf,
usually
so I
people
play, but-
starting will
Oh,
play like.
I wasn't
I think that's
yeah,
it's like
Travis was an elf.
That's the only elf I've ever played with in a group.
You played with me, the elven archer who died right away and quit.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
right.
it's
Right.
very
Fell
common.
the watermill.
People's first
Yeah,
characters are
it
like
just- it was-
almost always like
I
an elf
couldn't do
rogue
anything
or
with
elf
that character,
ranger.
so I'm like,
But I was
screw
a
this, I'm
human
going
before
warlock.
Ouch.
But I
Because
was an
I'm
elf.
very just so
It's
good.
just how it works. Who doesn't like? Sneaky elf boy.
Pretty much.
I find elves are too cliche and boring.
I have
So.
2 elf armies in 40k.
I'll go like
They're
kobold.
both cliche.
Alright, shopping spree.
Yeah. Things I gotta pick up. I'll buy a wagon and a horse.
I'd like to go to this wagon shop to make sure we get a wagon appropriate for our status.
Yeah, we're trying to find either a magic wagon or just a fancy wagon.
Oh, well, I was just going to go for
No
a
witch
covered.
wagons. I don't want to die by
I was
gargoyles.
gonna go
So just
for,
think
I was just gonna go for a covered wagon.
If
Oh,
we
it's
have a
gonna-
wagon that can like turn invisible or like make
Okay.
its own disguise.
I
Can
want
become
one
a
with
boat.
4 wheels and a cover.
So you want more of like? Do you want more of like a carriage style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, not like a carriage, like a canvas covering.
Okay.
Pulled by air horses.
Like an Oregon Trail.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it has an ox, and whenever we approach water, it becomes a boat. With only a 50% chance of drowning if
just
you
get a
take the wrong
hovercraft.
horse.
Damn. Just dysentery again. It's all these good
I also want to have a
berries.
rifle with like 10 bullets for every time I hunt.
Okay.
Do good berries stop malnutrition?
Yes.
Okay. Hell yeah.
You're gonna starve the little boy?
I'm a girl!
Not you, the little boy who's coming with us. He'll get malnutrition.
He's not with you right now.
Oh!
Well, when he does
right.
come with us, if you
You're
just
right,
ask me
okay.
if good berries fix malnutrition or whatever, then if they don't, you're gonna kill the little boy.
I just didn't want us all to get scurvy one day. Just like, yeah, good berries only have XYZ, so you've had no...
Alright, so
Fine,
basically
really.
like a basic bitch wagon with just a canvas covering and everything is only gonna cost you 50 gold.
Boo, up it. What's the next tier?
I have these 3 dark and 3 light silver things from the Bog Witch Lady. Can
Can I
I
please take those?
show them to you?
Yes.
What do these do?
I was gonna ask you about them.
What do you want to deck the wagon out with?
I would like
What do they
I
do?
can't show you in
a
town.
wagon
but I
that
can
is
show you later what
more
they do.
fitting of
Once we're on the road.
musketeers.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'll tuck them away
So
or
you
whatever.
want fine painting, not of this any like what? Okay,
I'm thinking.
what
I'm thinking.
color do
I'm
you
thinking
want
like
your wagon?
purple, obviously, because it's royalty. Stained
Okay.
mahogany.
Yeah, I draw.
Stained mahogany,
Yeah, probably some.
cushion seats.
Yeah, cushion seats. Obviously, we're gonna have some kind of
Built-in
overhang.
built-in
Like-
hot tub.
A nice, okay, a
Definitely
nice.
won't be targeted by bandits.
Like we don't want it to be like too fancy. We need to like, because we want to be able to see out of it because we are. I do need to be able to shoot my bow and stuff like that. But like, I do want something that's just clearly better than just some wood slapped together and some canvas. Like I'm thinking like metal wheels. Like this is top tier, not some crappy wooden wheels.
And then, what kind of horse do you want? Or horses?
The Black Stallion, the first Black Stallion ever born.
I can tell you right away, don't ever get a black stallion.
Or
I'm
Pegasus.
just gonna write down on a piece of paper, covered wagon. I'll like draw kind of the diagram of it,
Everything okay over there?
No, it's just the dustpan, the metal dustpan.
and 2 oxen. I'm gonna write down covered wagon, 2 oxen to pull it, and just gonna hand that to the person.
So you're doing that, and he's like, who do I? Both of your persuasions.
Royalty wins again.
Now my persuasion. Well, also I'm not offering as much money. My persuasion is only 5.
Yeah, so we're going with Levi's wagon.
Not 20.
You guys just both accidentally buy both of them. We have 2
Why don't we
wagons
each
now.
get our own wagon?
So the wagon alone is going to cost you 150 gold pieces to deck it out, but not do it too much.
Yeah.
So you can still kind of be like, oh, I'm fancy, but I'm not that fancy.
Yeah.
And then for high quality, good, high powered horses, it's going to be about another 200 each for each horse that you wanted to get.
Well, in that case, I will drop all the monies because this is my baby.
Let it go to a magical stone.
I will give them 550.
Well, while they're doing this, I'm gonna take Madeline to the edge of town.
And I will. And
What are we going down this
Well,
creepy alley with?
you guys will soon see beautiful horses pulling a beautiful wagon as I approach. Just.
Still dead.
I'm just like sitting in wonderful velvet cushions.
You're down like 2 rings. That you
No,
sold
I would
me.
not
Just
give
trade
it a
them.
ring. Tabs is obviously my The guy.
I'm just looking at it, it's like, I can't ride in that.
You're not riding.
I'm
You
just
wouldn't be
going.
allowed
I'm gonna
inside.
walk away.
Did you come with me?
It depends how much time we're gonna have, because I do need to stop by like a magic store.
Oh, we're going mad.
Yeah, I want to
I
get
also
some of the
like
new
to do
sets.
your alerts.
You guys will sell the gems and we'll meet at the magic.
I'm gonna go play some Commander.
Alright, you guys want to do what you want?
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't know how long would it take to get to the end of the town. If it takes a long time, we won't do it, and we'll just go into an alley somewhere.
Literally from the castle, you just go down the street and there's the market shop. It's place area.
He wants to go somewhere secluded to show me something.
I mean, there's alleyways within the market.
Okay, I'm gonna say not the edge of town.
Alley.
No, please. Stop.
It's an alley right there. You just said.
So yeah, so we'll just go into like or I'll be like over here, and then I'll
Cricket
hold the
interesting in
things
an
out
alley.
again. I'll be like, what do these do, or what are they?
I take one silver one, I pull something out, I flick it open, I slide it in, I close the thing, and I pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Right in an alleyway. Aiming up, but you know.
Yeah. Roll me a quick attack real quick. Just real quick.
Quick attack.
Quick attack?
It's just attack.
Just
Yeah.
give me an attack roll for it.
Go on. Use quick.
17 plus, I guess, range modifier. Would be my
Dex.
1 dexterity, so 18.
You weren't paying attention when you went to go point up, and a bird just goes
Oops.
right in front of your feet.
So it summons dead birds. Well,
It's an easy way for dinner.
We could use some dead birds in a pinch. Okay, those are yours now.
One dead bird.
So you have 2 light silver.
I'm happy it works.
2 light
Yeah,
silver.
you got
and
it to
3
work.
Dark. Is that right? What, did you take a light or a dark
Actually,
silver?
had 6, right?
I had 3 light silver, 3 dark silver.
So I used 1 light silver. Yeah, so
2 and 3. Oh, look at that new deck. If that's the new deck.
trying to be the cool robot and I shoot a bird.
Wow, that's really cool. Did I see like an actual like
Yeah.
anything happen?
Yeah, it was also really loud, so you do have a little bit of ringing in your ears right now.
So is this like to alert our friends of our presence?
Yeah, it could be. And inflict pain on the enemy.
Because it's so loud.
Sure. No.
And then might get hit with falling birds.
Think of a really fast sling.
Right. Like, okay. And so it comes out right there. So I guess like you could like a basically like a compressed arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say what it is.
I understand
He's
what it
trying-
is.
Yeah, he knows what it is, but his character wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can tell the character.
Oh, it's called a revolver.
Why?
Show him the little canister in the middle and show him how it spins. And
That's
I
the
put
part I
another
care.
silver piece into it and I can spin it.
So it's named after that part of it.
Yes, I assume so.
Why wouldn't it be named after the part that kills stuff?
I didn't name the device.
Can I speak
It
to your
falls
manager?
That is such a good point. We have a
Falls
bow
into a category
and
of weapon
arrow.
called a gun.
You don't call it like the launcher and bullet. Yeah, why is it not called the Rudy Tooty Aim and Shooty?
I'm trying to explain it like a sling. Like, sling bullet fires from the sling.
No, the gun itself.
Sling bullet. This is the
You
sling
can flick
bullet.
it too.
Bam!
Wait, so in this world, we went from no guns to cowboy pistols?
Yep.
It's correct, yes.
I'm sold. I mean, I don't know the progression of guns.
I found this in the Fey realm.
Well,
Hey, cowboys.
according to documents of human history, we had a rock, we smashed two rocks together, we discovered fire, and then the next day we had rifles.
Seems about right. So,
Rock rifles.
can we get more of these? How many? Did you find any?
No, I was unsuccessful finding
And then
them.
give them to children.
Can we get more of those?
Children?
Can we get more spinny boys?
Possibly.
how, like, do you have a general understanding of these?
Yes, my master worked on devices similar to this.
How would it, like, compared to a weapon that I would know, like a bow, like, which one would you rather have in a fight?
This one.
And how much more?
Bow. This.
Okay, so this is the future.
It's like 2 feet better.
A bow has easier access to more ammo. This has limited to only 5 more. Once these are gone, this is useless.
If we just give up our adventure and figure this shit out, we'll be, millionaires.
Well, you kind of are.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost interest.
Wait, so I
To
can
the magic shop.
I move from being a king, becoming a guns dealer?
You can move from king to god.
King to mafia lord? This is my dream!
You kind of already are a mafia lord because you took on the position of Kraken.
Did
Yeah,
you
but
actually?
Well, I'm kind of claiming that I have, so even though I haven't really taken on his duties because I didn't have any of the documents and we're currently going on mission, so no one's coming to me,
Right.
they can't find me. So in theory, there's someone else who is doing it,
I wish I
but I'm
saved
just
a
gonna
picture
find
of
him and
one
kill
line.
him.
That's like
and
your
be like,
chance.
Shield
like, sorry,
that
but
has
boom,
holsters
I am
in
the
it.
Kraken.
You're just gonna keep.
But
It's
I
gonna
have a
happen
full
like
picture of
5
one.
times
One.
until eventually they're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
you're
I
hired.
got Kraken now.
But now I'm gonna be walking in wearing a red coat with a crown and be like, I am the King Kraken.
Magic shop, yeah.
Magic store, please.
Yeah.
A
Hello.
little girl and a robot walk confused out of an alley.
What's the rest of the joke? Hello. I have a reasonable interest in obtaining something that can let me talk to people that I've talked to before.
Okay, in what way? Live people, dead people, people who are long distance, short distance.
Live people, short or long, probably long, but if something could do both.
Okay, are you looking for a spell, a device,
I'm not sure I don't know if I could learn the magic to do it, so a device, but I can't, like, they have to not have the device.
well, now you're just asking for the impossible.
I got money.
You're still asking for the impossible. How are we gonna get this device to that person?
No, I need it not, I need something that doesn't have to go to them, because I don't know where they are. I'm trying to use it to find them.
Well, the easiest is just doing a spell.
I can't do those spells, so I'm hoping there's something that will let me do them.
I can't help you.
That sucks.
Can you not help?
Well, that was the main thing that I wanted.
Except for the confusion, nobody would know what it is and be like, okay.
Thing.
I just like the idea that Shadow's like pointing a gun at his allies' head, like, what, you can't help us? And like, they don't know what the revolver is. They're just like, I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't care if this person dies. Sure, go ahead.
Do you have anything that will make
Spin that
someone able to take more hits, or is better than this +1 studded leather armor? Preferably, I would like to get hit, but not go down.
Get hit, but not go down.
Yes.
Armor of magnetism.
But if not, I would like...
I want a
slightly
shield that
better
yells
armor.
profanity at people and taunts them into attacking me.
But right now I have...
bet you that's not too rare.
Right now I have the Ring of Fire Resistance, the Wand of Fireball, and then my custom item, Attune. So...
Well, it depends on what can you wear.
I usually wear studded leather.
And you just want something a little bit better than just studded leather.
Well, if it has a... I don't know as much about items per se, but yeah, if it's a little better, or if it has... Basically, I have this thing where when I get punched, I hurt the person who punches me. So the more punches I can take, the better. But I need them to still, I need to trigger it still.
Okay, I think I get what you're laying down. I mean, the best we can do is do some enchantments and then maybe amp it up, but it's up to you.
Nothing that could like reduce damage a little bit or anything.
No, we can add to your AC.
That's okay. Do you need anything?
I think I'm pretty well equipped.
While you guys are chatting, we'll come into the shop behind you and start looking around.
What is your coolest stuff?
Coolest stuff. Well, the coolest stuff that we have are probably our potions. Got a few good scrolls.
Guess I could get an upgraded shield.
Do you have a potion that can help my constitution?
Constitution. Not in here.
Alright. I'll give up. Do you buy gems?
Was Travis talking?
He's saying
probably-
something, but I can't tell if it's to us or not.
It's probably too Jill or...
He would like to go to a jeweler.
Yeah, totally doable. I'm assuming Travis.
He's away from the for a bit. Alright, well, I came into the shop right behind them. I just want to pick up some healing potions. I figured we could use some of those.
What type of healing?
For superior healing potions, I think.
Superior? Okay.
Also, looking to see if they have anything like an alchemy jug.
Alchemy jugs? Oh yeah, they've got tons of those.
I'll grab an alchemy jug. I'll take that to the counter. Looking for something. I'll look at the amulets. More looking for. I'm not sure if you have anything this specific. Have you heard of the amulet of the drunkard?
Not in the shop.
It's a little common item, but if they got that'd be funny. It's
Make you drunk?
Well, no. If you drink alcohol, we have it equipped. You can get 40 for healing once per day.
Oh.
And the alchemy jug gives you beer. So you can literally suck up beer once per day to heal yourself. It's really cool. Then I'll just ask the tellers, like, okay, want to pick up these things here. Do you happen to have anything that could, I'm going to, like, flex as impressively as I can, which is not impressive at all. And it's like, anything that could make me a bit stronger, or...
Well,
the gym.
depends on what you refer to as stronger. We've got a couple weapons.
Oh, no, I meant my ability to lift heavy things.
Lift heavy things? Nah, not in this shop here.
A belt of giant strength.
Is there like a fancier shop in town?
Or even potions.
Salsa man.
Even potions of strength if you had them.
Potion of strength.
Why don't you just tell us your best item?
Best
Your like
item.
most expensive
on the
item.
spot.
The most expensive item would be the superior healing.
City's capital.
If you're talking about,
Well,
Or
if you're interested in the scrolls, we've got a scroll of empowerment and then telekinesis.
So is this store just like potions and trinkets and stuff, or actual weapons and armor too?
It's like anything magical related. I mean, we also do have the locked scroll where you can create undead.
sorry, someone's calling me.
That's a good timing.
Hello.
He like does the like where it like zooms in and their like face goes weird and it's like all black. Create undead.
Magic items are also
Oh no, I'm not interested in any overtime on these days.
pretty damn rare, so not too surprising that.
I'll take a
The
look
shop
at
is
shields.
over that.
Shields.
Shield?
Fine.
The only shield that they have in stock is a +1 shield. 1500 GP.
Nah, I'll wait for something fancier.
Do I have any magic quivers?
Alright. Sorry, you don't buy gems, do you?
Not here. There's a jeweler shop just down the street. Blaze, 500 per supreme healing, and it was 5,000 for the jug.
Superior, right? The supreme.
So
Yeah.
that is
Thank
6,000
you.
gold pieces.
I was like about to turn around.
Oh, that was
Not even
superior,
here.
not supreme.
Mm.
This is the second one.
I think she got the price right, the name wrong.
Yeah.
The supreme would be like 2k, I think.
Oh, so it
Did
goes
they-
from 50 to 500?
I think it's
Uh.
50, 100, 500, 2k, if I remember.
Is there like a list you gave out?
Oh, wait, so it's basic healing potion. What's the one above the basic healing
I
potion?
think it's just called greater. And it's 44 plus 4.
Because that's the one I was going for. So that one, just one above the basic.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that.
Yeah, healing, greater healing, superior healing. So it's 2d4 plus 2, 44 plus 4, 8d4 plus 8, 10d4 plus 20.
And the alchemy jug is 5,000 gold pieces? Why not?
5,000, yeah. Supreme looks to be. This person says 2 grand.
Oh, well, yeah, what's the one right above regular healing potion?
Greater?
Greater healing potion.
Should
Greater?
be. Oh, is it this? Okay, wait.
Yeah, greater is 100.
That's
100.
what I found.
Okay, I'll just get those. I can't afford the alchemy jug, but
It's a attunement anyway, I think.
no, no, it's not attunement for the alchemy jug.
It might not be, but the artificer maybe when they make theirs, they have to attune to it. Because the artificer in another campaign I'm in has one, and it's attuned for her. But I think
Yeah,
it's
just like
because
the night
she's-
goggles and stuff like
I
that.
think it's
they
because
have-
she made it. That makes sense.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll spend the 400 then to get the 4 greater healing potions.
Yeah, in Adventures League, it's 50, 100, 500, 5,000. So, and then you just go based off that. So,
Yeah, I figured I was mostly just to pick people up, so not really as a main healing thing. So
Greater's
I think
good.
the greater would be good. So, yeah. So that's all I have there. I just got 2 side things to do afterwards, but I'll let Travis do his stuff.
Yeah, you were wanting to sell your gems? And I guess you as well.
Uh,
you need 'em.
I did not have much in the way of gems, actually.
I want to sell my gems.
Okay.
I'll keep a couple that I think maybe like, oh, there's a spell I think I could use that for.
Okay.
And I'll just try and sell like 23 of them, 22 of them, of assorted types.
I use my rings to cast spells now.
And I'll yoink his head.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All good. And Travis, what were you looking for?
For the jeweler, what I actually want to do is combine some of the items I have. So I have that seashell necklace, but I also have that coin amulet that I got from back home. That that trinket I have with me. I kind of wanted to combine that with and basically use my gold to buy a golden chain to replace the base of the necklace. So it's basically a gold necklace with the seashell necklace, and with that big, I have a big chunk of obsidian, so if I could go like obsidian gold, and have that big, gold necklace with obsidian chunks on it, seashell, so like that interspersed with the amulet that I used to wear all the time, and put that back on.
So per.
I don't remember how much it would cost for me to get that made. Also, I'm curious, those daggers I found in the treasury room, are they like very fancy or very like just normal-ish daggers?
They're just basically gold daggers that are kind of unusable. They're just more for like show than anything.
Oh, I'll offer those to eat some of the payment for getting the.
So
Get
how
that
many
in there.
how many items did you have there in total?
How many what?
Like that you were switching out for like gold.
I just have like one large chunk of the obsidian from the obsidian isles that I found somewhere. I was hoping like that broke it up. And as far as like gold, I basically just wanted to pay to get a gold chain from a jeweler and have like the seashell necklace like fitted onto it basically.
Okay. The gold chain,
With,
like if it's solid gold, and depending on how long you want, it's gonna be about 100 gold pieces. The obsidian, the jeweler's gonna ask you like, what do you want done with it in terms for cut? Do you want it in like a ring, a necklace,
I think actually since it's just one big piece, I would want it cut so that it can be like a back piece around the that coin thing. It's like a gold coin square cut through it.
Okay. So that,
And,
with service and everything put in mind, he's gonna run you about 500 gold pieces for that alone.
how much does he praise the daggers at since they're made of gold?
Daggers are 70 gold pieces
Pop?
each. Yeah.
Alright, 140 there. Here. Sure. I guess we'll do that. So there's 100 gold for that, and he's wait. He wants to charge me what 400 to cut
500.
a chunk of obsidian and fit this all together.
500.
You've got like. You picked up like 8,000, didn't you?
A giant amount of money here.
I think
Sure,
Travis made.
I'll do that.
I think Travis made like 8,000 in the
Oh, yeah.
shopping spree.
I intend to split that.
No!
Sure.
We all had our minute.
I intend to, but I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, time got there. No, that was basically basically just wanted to get my the amulet from home, kind of my necklace that I'm wearing.
I do have one. You're done, right, Travis?
That's the thing.
I can't quite remember where we were. The sisters were going to look at like finding me like a keep or something for all the goblins to move to. What's happening with that? Like, because someone was gonna come get all the goblins and bring them somewhere safe.
Yeah, it was the two of them.
Yeah, did that happen already?
That's what they're doing right now.
They're currently doing it.
Mhm.
So I want. They have a place to keep them safe, right? But not for them to live.
That's what they're working on.
Okay, so I want to invest my money into like, finding them a defensible place to make a life.
Yep.
I don't know where I'd go.
That's
Best
how
to
much
know.
you're wanting to give.
Oh, I just give it to the sisters basically,
Yeah, you
and they
can.
just add it to the.
Yeah, what you can do, you just straight up go to the healer shop or the archives, whichever one of their jobs, and be like, "Hi, can you give this to this person?"
Okay,
And then they would go, "Woo."
I'll go there now, and I'll give them 2,500.
Of developing condos.
Yes.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we just build a bunch of condo buildings? We can start renting them out.
Timeshares?
We'll go to timeshares too if we got a nice beach.
It's the bank conversation all over again.
If the wolves want to come, the wolves are welcome.
Okay.
I don't know what the sisters did, but the idea is to eventually have my own little castle.
You want to
We
kingdom?
can rule over the goblins.
No, not rule over them. They got kidnapped when we lived in the mountains, so I want them to have somewhere defensible and with guards and wolves to protect them.
Well,
We don't.
Well,
And
with
then
the
I'm
ocean, so if you put it by the sea, we can at least have a sandcastle, and I'd be up
I
for it.
would love to have it by the sea and then have like a boat or something.
You can take by the ocean.
I'm done everything in the city, so I'll do nighttime
how
stuff.
much money did the queen give us? Not from the 1 minute treasure run, but just
1,000 gold pieces each.
Travis, how big is your home city?
It's pretty small.
Well,
It's
well,
small fishing town that does some trading for the.
Well, that's a solution. We just go there and we buy it, and we take over. It'll be the grounds that the Kraken handles all the stuff.
Well, it's only if
They're not too interested in money like that, but it's been a while since we've.
Well, if they don't accept our money, we just kill them and take it anyways. Just saves us the money.
You just get a very cold stare from me.
So we got our overly extravagant wagon. I got some healing potions.
It's not over.
So my last two tasks of the day, we're just going to walk outside the town. I'm going to go into the countryside a bit. Two things I'm looking for. One, I'm looking for a farmer I'm looking for a healthy looking ox.
Healthy looking ox?
Yeah, I'm going to offer to buy an ox from a farmer.
Okay. Roll me.
I'm sure it's big and blue.
You can roll me a perception or you can roll me an investigation. I'll take either one.
Well, I think go with perception. Yeah, I'll just go perception. Because I am looking. It's more of just looking around. So yeah, I'll take
Okay.
perception one. Oh, that is bad. I got an 8.
From what you can tell, at least the gate that you went out of, primarily most of the farmers there are goats and sheep and cows. That's about it.
Oh, there's no. Is there any? How many hours till nighttime at this point? Tell me.
It was early morning when you guys went into, when you guys woke up and then went to the castle and after dinner, or after breakfast and whatnot.
If I go with them, do I have 8
Thanks,
hours?
Yes, roughly, or give or take.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing where I try and find a bunch of people's patches of land or whatever, and I'll cast plant growth over 8 hours.
Yeah.
To enrich the land.
I'll try to speed up the search. Then I'll find a farmer. I will pay him 1 gold piece. 1 gold piece.
It's like a year's wage for a farmer.
Just for any info on where I could find a good ox.
Yeah, easily. He tells you if you go down the south gate, go down, follow the trail, past the left house. You want to keep going down, and on the right-hand side, you're gonna find a big old house, and you're gonna look for Mary Jane. And
Got it.
Found her.
instant regret. And she says she's got a bunch of different animals there that she might have an ox.
South
Yeah.
gate.
And her daughter.
Past the house on the left, down on the right, Mary Jane sells ox.
Do you know how to
Yeah.
Spider-Man kiss? You might get a discount.
I don't think I'm high enough for that one.
But you will be after you meet her right there. Spend some quality time with her.
But okay, so I'll follow the direction. I'll make my way down that way.
Yep.
On the way down, though, I'm also keeping my eye out for any really old-looking trees.
Really easily, yeah.
Okay. So I'll see which one looks like the oldest and gnarliest one I can find. I'm just gonna go up to it.
Yep.
I'm gonna kneel in front of it. I'm gonna give a prayer to Buhera.
Okay.
And then I am going to dig a hole at the base of the tree, and I'm going to stick the 10 gems in it as sacrifice.
One thing you do notice about this tree, it's not just rotting, it's also got like burn marks along it. And it's like the life in the tree is barely there, but it's there.
This makes it even better. Perfect then.
So while you're doing that, I followed you out of town, found a patch of land that someone had, and I spent 8 hours enriching the soil so it doubles the yield or whatever. Third level spell, 8-hour cast. Let's go.
8 hours fertilizing the soil.
Yeah.
Those gems are gonna grow so fast.
Woo!
I've done this is like the 3rd or 4th time I'm doing this. I'm trying to get a little bit of a folk hero reputation.
Oh, it's definitely like amongst the farmers for sure.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm going to just make my way to the gate, waiting for Jerem. I have spent 2 silver to hire a hand to be my wagon boy because I'm not doing this wagon thing. That's for lower class individuals.
How much is it to hire a guard?
Guard? I think it's a I'll just go with the guard because it's like.
Why don't we hire like 5,000 guards?
You can get like
one of these.
I think it's
We
like
have
2
tips on
silver a
each
day
day,
for a
don't we?
guard.
I think so. But if there's just one of these days we're like, let's, I don't know, start a war.
Nah, I don't want. I'd go with like a farmhand that's like cleaned up. Like obviously he works on like a quality farm. He's gonna
Maybe
move my wagon.
Maybe the kid from the farm I enriched. The
I was
parents
gonna
are
say,
like,
yeah,
oh.
you find the teen boy who was out trying to.
It's like, oh, we don't need you for this year because it's so easy now.
Yep.
The soil is so enriched.
We don't need you this year. Back to the steel box for you.
Yes. So
Yeah, so you hire him on to
Yeah.
to basically drive the wagon.
hell yeah.
We are about to accidentally get a team killed. Let's go.
Accidentally? No.
Purposefully.
That's the.
I want that 2 silver back.
All right.
Sorry. Am I able to purchase an ox?
Yes.
All right. How much did you want for an ox?
Well, they only say we would like 10 silver
All
for
right.
the ox.
I will give him 10 silver for the ox.
Bruh.
Let me pull out my sack of gold here and count out 10 silver.
And
You
then
got
You got
change?
change for platinum?
because I am not riding in that wagon. So I'll take my.
You're
I'll
gonna
take my ox.
ride an ox?
Yeah, I'm gonna ride on the ox.
Can you
You're
roll me an
You
animal
have
handling?
goat legs. I can't imagine this is gonna be a good match.
Yeah, please roll me an animal handling as soon as you try to walk away.
I guess you could do that,
Yeah.
that like side riding or whatever. I just feel like, isn't it? Do people ever ride oxes?
Yeah.
No, they're too wide.
Similar to
I think they
horse.
kind of like sit on top
Ooh.
more.
Not, but people don't ride
Well,
them for travel.
That was
I've
a low
never
roll.
heard
I got a
Well,
10.
no.
You got a 10?
It wouldn't go very fast.
So
You can like ride a bull at a rodeo.
it's like
They usually pull
Allie, for
carts.
example.
Yeah, but
It
I don't,
will listen to you sometimes,
Never
but
seen
not
s-
all the time.
maybe it's just. A
Oh, that's
thing
fine.
I've
I'm
never
fine with
seen.
that. As long as it goes in a direction.
Yeah, it goes
Carrot on a
straight, and
stick.
sometimes you're just like, I want you to go left, and it's like, no, we're going straight.
Carrot on a stick. Put
Excellent.
a good berry on it.
We can tie a rope to the back of the cart or something, and then it can follow.
I mean, I could talk to it too.
Perfect. You become best friends.
Ox riding, the Scottish do it.
Like it can't be for travel, is what I was saying.
Why not?
I just what
I mean, I'm
it
sure
can't
it was at
be
one
that
point.
people have like done it.
They use it for pulling wagons and stuff usually.
Yeah. I'm just saying, long distance travel on an ox is not something I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
the
it's
thing is,
very
they
rare.
pack more gear on the ox than they would actually ride it, and they would walk with it.
Mm-hmm.
That
So
would be
no
that would be
different.
my understanding.
Yeah.
Then you just tie it to the wagon, he rides on it.
We're
Not
also I can cast fireballs. Like I understand that the point I'm bringing up doesn't matter. I was just in my head
on
about
my
it.
shoulders
Yeah,
the whole way.
there looks like there is back in the day there was
Alright.
oxen saddles, but they probably were
Anyways.
not nearly as common.
Anywho's, away from this fucking ox.
It is critical for the development of the story.
No, it's not. You have an ox. It doesn't always listen. Moving on.
Yep.
Anybody last call?
Journaling.
Journaling. What are you doing?
I want to see if he's aware of what I gave him.
Okay, roll me a d6. Or, sorry, a d10.
9.
9.
9. Oh, shit.
Is that a 9?
Oh, shit. Brent,
Yeah, that's a 9.
you write in the journal. You go, hey, Domino, this is what I got.
Second.
And literally, a blue ring just appears. And he walks out, he's like, what you got for me, buddy?
No, he doesn't show up for a 9.
He does on my end here now.
He asked me where I am.
I
No.
changed it. Sorry.
Shows up.
Joke's on you, buddy.
And he literally walks out. He's got like soot all over his face, and he's just like, "Yeah, what you got?"
I show him the gauntlet I picked up.
And he just starts. Literally, he's got one of those magnifying lens glass things, and it's like got multiple lenses on it. And he flicks all of them down. He holds out the gauntlet. And he's just like,
That's awesome. That
"Put
should
the
be
ox down."
that should be the image
That would give you the idea.
for the upload. For the upload, you should put that as the.
So he starts examining it. Yeah, this is really cool. Where'd you get it?
I got it as a reward for doing nothing from the queen.
Cool. Wait, what queen?
One of this town.
What's
Yeah.
Locktail's queen name?
I am
Eladia.
unfamiliar with her. I just came in and got rewarded for doing nothing but walking in with you guys.
And he literally, as soon as you're like,
Right.
"Yeah, we're
Oh, the
in
one who
Lockton."
wants you dead.
That would have been very important information for you to tell me before I even came here. I'm gonna take this to my shop. I'll do some investigating. I'll let you know what I find.
Good thing
And he
we're
immediately
not.
just like, and like dips out.
Now I am curious what he did to her.
And Brent was alone for all this. You were
What I
alone?
think. Did he violate the queen?
We're Were you alone?
I was
or
in an alley.
just but like
Yes,
you weren't
yes,
around.
he was
You-
alone.
oh, yeah,
'Cause
you
you
guys were
left
walking
and then
your own
Troll
thing.
I
left.
just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
I was somewhere not in the presence doing journaling.
Sounds
I
good.
mean, 10 gold says he regifted her for Christmas.
I'll send you the update.
I was gonna say, where's my gift, bitch?
You're in Locktail.
As he pulls into his portal, I was like, come on.
You're in Locktail right now. He was like, I'm gonna get this out of here right now.
That's what happens when you fuck with God.
I mutter under. I don't know if Robot can mutter. I half speak very quietly as he's leaving, just like, God damn you.
Alright, last call. Anybody want to do anything else? We're good? Going to the south gate? Going once, going twice.
Already there.
Fantastic. So, sun is starting to set, and you guys all start gathering to the south gate. Cherim is the last to arrive. He arrives on a white horse that's all decked out in noble regalia of Locktail. It's got all, the emblems and whatnot. He himself is also in leather armor, and he basically, the robe and regalia you guys saw him prior is totally separate from what he's wearing now. He's basically battle ready. So he's anticipating some sort of encounter that's going to happen on your guys' journey from Locktail to Merrydale. So he looks at you guys and basically says, well, what are we waiting for? Let's set out.
Alright, let's head on out. Ride on my noble oxen steed. His name's Herbie. He
Fabulous.
smells Herbie.
Oh, he's gonna split in two. Is that the right movie that I just referenced?
Yeah, I believe Herbie gets cut in two in the second movie, second or third.
We did it.
That one's a bug, though.
Herbie was a bug, yeah.
Yeah.
So the ox probably won't be able to get cut in two and keep going.
But we can't be sure.
Wasn't it like the bad Herbie that cut him in half? Like they had like a mechanical, like a buzzsaw.
Something like that.
They
Yeah.
had such great movies when we agreed on. But
Alright, I need one person to roll
I think
me
that's mostly
d6.
nostalgia.
I got this. I got this. 2. That's
Two.
a winning number.
So wet.
So,
Every
Allie,
time
go
this
lay
dog
down.
comes near me, it's just wet.
Yeah, so you guys make it through all the way to Merrydale. It takes you about 2 to 3 days to go through. Yeah, everybody's kind of walking around in style. And given the fact that some people in Merrydale, especially people who know you, they're literally looking at this going, what the fuck happened? And they're just kind of like, they're starting to take more recognition of you in particular, because they always kind of were like, oh, it's Tabs. It's just like, oh yeah, whatever, he's just the guy down the street. But now they're like, wait a minute, who's this guy? Like, wait a minute, hold on, what did we miss?
Tabs on my
So it
ox.
took us a few days.
Yeah, it took you guys a few days.
I'll get my stuff back. I used a lot of spells.
So Cherim does note that you guys will be staying here in Merrydale for a little bit, just because he does have the business to attend to. So he informs you, hey, I'm gonna go take care of my business. You guys are free to do whatever it is that you need to do. And he goes to take off on his horse.
Is Merrydale where my bros are? Or
Yep.
is that somewhere else?
I have to
Just
go.
outside of Merrydale.
I should probably see my family while I'm in town. So I gotta go stop by my house.
Same, kinda. I gotta go outside town for my...
So Cherim does state that he is going alone, and he will prefer to stay alone for the time being that they are that you are all in Merrydale, and he will find you when he is done.
I will give my hand another 2 silver to gather supplies for like feeding the horses, getting them all cleaned up, and just getting them prepared for another long-term travel. Just making sure that we got all the supplies to feed them while we do so. And
It's a long, lonely trip. Luckily, you have your hand with you.
I don't know what else to call it. I don't really want to call it.
The driver.
You can
The
ask
coachman.
him his name.
The coachman would work. Not a name. He's a peasant. He doesn't get a name.
Well, then you give him a name.
Don't let him name it. For 2 silver, you're gonna let him name a man?
He's a teen who is getting like a copper a day, so yes.
You people are animals.
Well, go on.
Animal. There we go.
Here's an eel. The eel.
Human.
Nice.
He is human. I will send the human off to do some tasks.
So you just call him Hugh for short?
Yeah.
That's where we find out he's like an elf. An elf you've named human.
You know,
Then we call him Elf.
all you humanoids look the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
and this is why D&D is getting rid of races.
Well, I'm just gonna stop at
No
home.
one can tell the difference.
Quick visit, and I'm going to leave my 5 golden statues at my house.
Okay.
Give those as a gift, hand them out.
I will look to get.
What?
He lives here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm giving this to my parents.
you just stopped. You stopped talking so abruptly. I thought you were.
That's all I was planning to do in my house.
I thought you were doing a bit like, and then I'll like kill all my friends. Like I don't know, but no, you're just done. Okay, my bad.
I'm going to get a chest constructed that can be.
Press his help.
No, I missed that.
I said press his help.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get a chest crafted that can also be used as a seat. Therefore, I can get it put in the wagon. So when it's not in use, it is a seat. But then when you flick open the latches, I can use it for obviously for.
Get anything to your seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want it to actually have like fabric on the top, so it's comfortable. It's not just sitting on like wood.
That's it.
10 gold pieces.
Excellent. Consider done.
Is it big enough to fit a body?
For 10 gold pieces, is big enough to fit a body?
30 gold pieces.
Damn. The price for
Cheaper
body
than a
space.
funeral.
Done.
I just want to see if would go outside of town and check if everything went swimmingly or whatever.
Yeah, they're not there. So you assume that they.
No signs of struggle. Perfect.
It's for when we have to bring your hand back.
Well,
Go
I'm
back
just
to
thinking,
school.
like, my work just sold a massive Dedikuo that literally could fit 2 bodies, like 2 full-grown adults, like laying down inside of it. And when it was sold today, I just went around like, so someone should probably call the police about that guy because he is transporting bodies.
Alright, so is anybody else wanting to do anything? I know Shoal's stepped away from everything right now, so.
I'm good.
No, I mean, I'll hang out around town, just visiting people for the day. And that is.
Is there like a town square in the middle?
There is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and watch people.
It's more of a
It's
circle.
very-
Really.
What's your passive and what's your passive perception?
Oh, whether we're arguing whether it's a square or a circle at this point?
16.
16?
My passive perception is a 15.
15?
Maybe there was a corner I never noticed before.
You notice a new statue. It's me.
Yeah, so you're just kind of like, you're just going, oh, this is a neat place. And you're like, yeah, you never really got to see it the last time you were here, especially in the daylight and all of that. Or in the nighttime, sorry, rather. But you do catch like a sparkle. And you look over and that kind of sparkle catches your eye and you're like, oh, it's Chatham. And it's just like, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go say hi and just see what he's up to. And you're like, wait a minute, he said not to bug him. He's doing his business stuff.
Binoculars activate.
So we both see him, or just?
Yep, both of you see him.
All right, I am
Wait,
going
he said
to.
I can't hear, so I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Are you just going up nonchalantly?
Oh, my stealth is horrible, so I'm just gonna walk in his general direction.
I'm
Is he-
going
is he,
to
like,
do
just
it
going down?
stealthily. I'm going to try to blend in, just pretend I'm visiting, going around town, staying to the shadows, staying to the bush as much as possible. Just I'll follow him and watch him the whole day.
Where is he in that street or out, or he's going where?
So he, from the time frame that you guys had kind of like disbanded, it was obvious he went to like some sort of shop at one point, and he's got like a book in hand now, and he's kind of like walking around flipping through this book, but he's also kind of like eyes up at the same
Or
time.
he's reading, he's evil.
True.
Stealth check with advantage because you're from here.
I like to read, so I'm gonna go.
You're also.
Pretend I'm interested in his book.
Okay, so you're just gonna walk up to him.
Yeah.
All right, he's immediately does the classic. I told you to leave me alone.
You told them to leave you alone.
I told all of you to leave me alone.
That is true, but you were not in a private location, and I am interested in your book.
Fair. Hands the book over to you real quickly.
I will look at it.
It's literally just like some
It's
sort
robot
of fantasy,
illustrated.
kind of like King Arthur style sort of novel.
Oh, interesting. You like to read. Well, of course he likes to read. He's a high-end class person.
Well, you say
Is
that.
this a book I've read before? No.
Absolutely not. It's got like, you know, the days, like the newest novel it just
Isn't
came
it, like,
out. And,
A romantic. Is he that kind of guy?
well, we already kind of went through that. Let's see. Yes, it is.
I look at him and go, so you're into this.
So
Kind of
embarrassed
robot
by
winks,
his
I don't
kinks,
know.
he has to go
Wink,
to another
wink.
town.
He immediately just takes the book from your hands, just rips it, and he's like, "Good day," and just keeps walking away from you.
Oh my god, it's like when I go to comic encounters to buy manga when I was 15 and I was like, yeah, it's for my nephew!
What did you get for yourself?
21.
21. Fabulous. Yeah, he has no idea you're there.
Are there any fancy stores in this town the first time we were here?
No.
Nope.
It's like Terrace.
Just to clarify, once the
I'll go to
chest built,
Magic
I'm gonna put
Walnut.
all my kingly stuff in it and lock it down.
That's gonna be an extra 1 gold piece for the lock.
I mean, if you want potions, you can go to my house. Marin, she sells potions.
It's okay, I'm chilling, trying to...
I'm just gonna leave him be because I know why he's gonna be alone now.
So yeah, Cherem is still doing the same. He's flipping through a couple pages, but he's still doing the eye up, back to the book, eye up, looking around, back to the book.
We're not around, right?
Are you following him?
Oh, I'm going to stick with him, yeah.
So you're the only one around. So he goes down a small path, and you kind of know this path as kind of like something no very many people go to because it's got a fountain to it. It's kind of like more treated as a shrine, but nobody really prays to these kind of deities anymore. So he goes down to this kind of shrine area, and there's kind of like a little bit of garden. It's not well maintained anymore, but he sits down and he continues reading this book. And he looks up and he looks around. And he just kind of closes the book and just puts it on his lap and just remains quiet for a bit.
Alright, well, stick to the shadows, stay low.
'Kay.
Wait.
Wait.
Like a hunting cat.
Like a crosswalk attendant.
I don't have the lollipop.
Wait. I'm trying to do the sound when you press the button.
So the fountain, on the top of the fountain is a female figure. Like that's the statue, is a female figure. And then behind it, a smaller cloaked figure just jumps down from it. And then it just sits next to Cherem.
Alright. I don't think I got anything that would be of use to me here. How long does this one last? Okay. You know
Don't
what?
look at me like that.
I am going to become. I'm going to cast gaseous form on myself. I'm going to become like a mist,
It is late at night.
and
so
I'm just going to creep along the ground at their feet.
yeah. Okay.
It lasts for an hour, so I'm just going to go listen in.
Can you, like, hear and see and everything?
I think so. Yeah.
That's pretty pog.
I would assume so, or else you'd just be incapacitated.
Doesn't say it stops you from hearing, seeing, or even speaking.
Yeah.
There you
You're just a mist.
But don't you still hold your shape though?
One creature touch along with everything is wearing and carrying into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points. An incorporeal creature isn't infected. On this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet. Target can enter and occupy the space of another creature. Target has resistance to non-magical damage. Advantage on strength, dexterity, constitution saving throws. Pass through narrow holes, narrow openings, solid surfaces. While in this form of the misty cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects. And any object it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells. So I can't talk or interact with
like
things,
open something,
but I
you
can
go-
still listen in.
Yeah,
So
sounds sweet.
I'll become a mist along the ground.
That's a pretty
Okay.
good spell.
I'm
Use
sending
gas.
you whispers.
Is my escape spell. I'm like, let's get out of here,
I do remember you turning into gas in our last fight.
and just running.
Who finished her off in the end?
Lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, you came back and you lightning bolted her.
Because you guys were sticking around and fighting against, like, oh shit,
I was
gotta
kicking
fight.
her ass, and then you
We
kill steal.
we had I think we had her on the
I was
roof.
an angry little cloud.
It was fine for him to
I
get
just
away
had a
with it
freaking
and come back.
moonbeam and a sword chasing her.
I was just like doing a bunch of attacks every turn. I think fireballs.
Oh, I
Killed
remember
the
she was
cat.
recovering so much life, and it was like, are we supposed to fight this?
I kept doing like 38 or something. I remember because I would do like a fireball, then a dwindle, and then she'd heal 20, and I'd be like, "Yay!"
I
Technically,
think we
done.
only did just enough to keep her like losing 5-10 life a
I
turn.
believe I usually did more than 20. Usually. And so I was just trying to, every turn I was just trying to do that to stop her from out healing us. And then you were doing a bunch because you had
I had a
two
moonbeam
weapons.
constantly chasing her, and then a sword
New one?
Yeah.
attacking.
No, I've had this one for a while. I just haven't had much time to use it.
Oh, you
because
can be
of
one of
the
these guys with a
fact
revolver.
that we're always online, so.
This is you now.
Could have had a picture of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really. Considering my guy wears a wolf cloak, well, it looks like a wolf cloak robe,
Or
it's
that,
glamored.
'cause he has a metal
Covers his face in a wooden
You just
mask,
had a shield and I
and
just put
it's
on
covered with like,
That one
you know,
was cool.
bone amulets and stuff like that.
I
It
also
looks more
need
druid
this
than
for-
that thing.
Yeah.
But this is funny.
The thing about a revolver is doesn't it use bad news bullets, which are like 20 gold apiece?
What? No, I don't think so.
Revolvers in D&D, a regular revolver would use bad news bullets because it needs ammunition, and that's the bullet. They're 20 gold per piece and extremely rare.
Something happens if you crit fail too, right? It's like
Mhm.
the gun can jam.
It depends on what rules the gun you're using, because I'm using a gun in another campaign and we reduced the damage because otherwise the revolver I think does like 1d10.
Okay, sent you the whisper.
But if
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
have like
not,
rapid fire and stuff like that, which we took out, we just use it basically as a bow, just thematically revolver.
That's how I've always done it in 3.5. It's literally just a skinned bow with maybe a little bit more damage depending on.
Because technically a rifle is 2d10. So if you have a rifle, you're just like
Wow.
bang.
The bolts have to be really, and it takes like one full action to reload though, doesn't it? Depending on
not
which-
if you have the perk.
Well, which era are you using? Because like if you use medieval era, or not medieval era, like Renaissance era weapons, and it took an action to reload.
Oh, who's speaking after the
Yeah,
sentence?
yeah.
I'm
Okay, I was like, what a weird way to talk to each other.
I have the rifle perk though, or the
Quick reload.
gunner perk, so you don't have to do the reload as an action.
I never look into the gun stuff. It's not my cup of tea.
It's completely up to your DM because it is not set at a balanced
All right.
situation.
So afterwards, Jeremy gets up, flips his book open again, starts flipping through, and just walks away.
Alright, I'm going to go into the bush. And then I'll retake my form once I'm in the bush.
So he keeps walking away, but he's not walking in the entrance that he went through. He's walking down this path, and from your memory, you realize, oh yeah, this is the path to where there's the pond. And it's just like, oh, it's the pond I used to go to as a kid. So he goes down to this pond, and it's like this weird moonlight is kind of like shimmering off the pond, and he just stands and he kind of stares at it, and he just
Going skinny dipping.
he just kind of stares out at the pond. He's like just taking it. That's it. That's all he's doing. He's just staring at this pond.
Alright, well, I am going to return to town.
It's time for him to plot our murder.
Yeah.
I'm still just sitting in the square watching any
Too
night
close
dwellers.
to town for anything like that.
Oh, it's gonna take.
Yeah, he's not a magical plant. Otherwise, I could kill him right now. Well, it's very specific spells. Like, when would I ever get to use these?
We might be able to find a spell scroll allows us to turn people into plants.
I could steal all his bodily fluids. Blight. It's a blight spell. You drain them of all their liquids.
Yeah, so you all regroup back into town, and Cherum's not very far behind. Joins you guys and hands off the book to you. Says, I'm done reading it. You can have it if you want.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's see. Well, we can. Should we go to the inn to rest?
An excellent idea.
I mean, I'll come. I'll come with you to visit you guys for a bit. I will be staying at my house, but we can hang out for a bit.
Is your business done?
For now, yeah.
But what happens next?
We go to the Highdale Forest.
Okay.
Alright.
Honksha, 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 honksha.
Unless there's anything anyone wants to do before you go to bed.
Nope.
No,
Definitely
I
just
see.
gonna.
I am going to, I'm going to leave out. Then I've got a couple more spells for, I got a couple more uses of this fog thing because it is pretty cool. I will Dracula my way into their room. I'll cast gaseous form again to go back to sweep through their window into the room where they're staying.
Cherum's?
No, to their room.
Okay.
Is Cherum staying with you guys?
Cherum got his own room, like, as far away down from you guys as possible.
Alright.
And I'm even further from those guys.
Sure.
So you guys sharing a room?
I don't even.
I'll just go wherever Mandolin is.
You're my guard for my wagon. That is
Fine,
positioned
chilling-
in
chilling in a
I
room
could've just-
alone.
Oh yeah,
When you're
are you situating Kiwi up with a room?
Yeah, I'll get him like a small corner room, like maybe like a broom closet or something like that. Something that's fitting of his style.
He's just sitting on the wagon with me.
He's just sitting on the wagon with you.
I can share my hut with him.
He's literally, oh, this is a cool robot. He's just like starstruck by you and like, I'm on an adventure.
Yeah, as I leave up to the room, I look over at Shadow and I say, Alexa, activate security mode.
Yeah, me and the hand can hang out in my.
Ooh, I heard that.
Kids?
No, the young kid.
Yeah, kids.
Starting his journey.
Level 1.
Into my room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll reform. And I'll be like, oh, good, you're still up.
I'll go. Boom!
Just to give you a heads up, I was following Charum around. And yeah, it's pretty much confirmed. He is shady and evil as hell. Rogue figure, middle of the night, secretive meeting, very cryptic. I think we should probably dispose of him at some point.
Just be a secret lover.
Did you overhear? Like, do we know anything about it? Like, is he working with the bald guy?
There's a small figure, rogue. He's just asking him if everything was ready. Germ said soon. And then they cackled and said everything was going according to plan.
They fucking cackled.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a birthday party.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a surprise birthday party that we're gonna ruin.
And currently the deceased Germ is looking for a witch.
Okay.
That's a clown for the birthday party.
So I think that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, there's like a small chance he's like secretly the good guy and they're plotting how to kill the queen, who's the bad guy, but also they cackled. So I'm mostly on your side here, and yeah.
It was
I'm
more
down to
of
find
a
out.
implied cackle than a actual stated
you know,
cackle.
if you're about to apply a cackle, I just cannot trust you.
I mean,
It's a strong point. Like,
with
you
bullets and
made a good
midnight
argument.
meetings and cryptic messaging and soon, that's an implied cackle.
Yeah, the last time that happened, my dad bought a way too expensive broom. The guy
I mean,
he
they
poured
were
some
pretty-
dust on the floor and
they were pretty much like 10 minutes away from holding up a skull and talking to the moonlight. So,
I do want to clarify though. They said soon, like they repeated those.
you're not in the room.
No, I mean outside of character here.
Are you outside the window? Just to clarify. Hey!
throwing rocks.
Oh, soon here.
Is
I'm
that two
curious.
suns or one?
That is very important detail. You said implied cackling, so there's already the cackling's gone. Now I need to know, did they say the soon?
It was
You're-
a double soon.
If you imply
Okay.
cackle and then you say too soon, that is textbook.
I know, but if he was exaggerating how many soons there were and exaggerating
True,
the
that could have
cackle,
blown this whole up.
yeah, exactly. It's just like it's a whole different story.
Well, yeah, I trust your judgment on this. They sound very evil. I wouldn't mind still finding the witch to see if, like, you know.
Oh, definitely. I think we should see where the plans are going, but just expect a trap. So if we have to blow up another house, then we'll have to blow up another house.
I am a fan.
But-
I wanted
You
to
already
tell
got
you I admire your
Oxford
house
body.
exploding work.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we just go along with it, yeah, and like it. I mean, we have to be the strongest people in the kingdom if they're sending us after all the sages.
Oh, we're just strong enough to find them, but weak enough that they can kill us.
Maybe, but I would like to find out.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just wait till they betray us and then kill them, or if we see it coming, we'll kill them, or if we don't, we can go kill them right now. Pull out my wand, start walking towards the door.
Probably find where he's going first.
Yeah, all
We
right.
can foil this plan.
Or we see how it plays out. If they're bad, we kill them. If they're good,
You're not here.
we get the gold. Then we
I'm
kill them.
confused on who's talking.
I say this in OOC.
Literally, he's saying this as he's like hanging out the windowsill.
No, I'm actually having Hugh run
I
this
will
back.
do I'll use my last 3rd level spell slot. Gaseous form and dramatic exit. Out the window.
Oh,
I'm back.
once he uses it, I'll sprint to the window and close it. Nah, I don't.
I'm good at cracks too, so.
Okay. I know you've been traveling this guy for a while, but he did just ghost form into your room.
You weren't there!
That's the
I
first.
know I'm not there. I'm just saying, like, you have full reason to close that window and be like, that was a little bit creepy.
Is this what my friend was saying when she said guys kept ghosting her? It
Yes.
wasn't that bad.
Alright, so you guys come to the next day. You meet Charon back down at the wagon. He's up on his horse once again.
Why do you keep trying to go through this part? It's clearly so small.
Because
Carry on.
the broom is in the way. So he tells you guys, follow me. I know where to go based on the maps and narrowing down the search for this shadow sage.
Dope.
So he does the whole like, and he starts going out
Hey.
towards.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Keep going. Hey Hugh. What's your like real name?
Nico.
Okay. All right. I was trying to be empathetic. We were gonna name him Nico.
Yep.
Hey, Nico. Oni-chan. So if you do,
I'm just calling him Ooh from now on.
Hugh. If you weren't like a farmer, is there a career path that you would pursue? Because we have a lot of. This is basically like a traveling career fair for an aspiring adventurer. We're good at a lot of different things, and like maybe we could teach you some shit.
Okay.
No, that was a question. There was a question in there.
Oh.
Would you want to be like a sword guy or like a magic guy or like a robot with a gun?
Magic magic
Oh,
knife.
my own class. I
Ah,
can make him a robot.
I haven't really put much thought into that.
All right, we'll spend some time on it, and we'll see if you got the skills to make more than 2 silver or whatever a lifetime, which is totally reasonable, and I don't mean to criticize your income level.
Isn't 2 silver per day?
Some of my families are.
He's getting 1 copper per day as a farmer.
But I just mean, like, you have access to a lot of friendly people. Not him. Don't pick him. But the rest of us would probably be willing to help you learn. Just pick something if you want. And then I am going to be looking for guards eventually to protect a bunch of goblins and wolves.
Okay.
All right.
I'm offended by the suggestion that I might have been friendly.
Someone else roll me a d6.
I'm someone else.
No, you're not. I'm not counting
3.
you. Somebody else roll a d6.
Alright, look at this one. This one's a nice purple one.
3. Come on.
The purple color comes out as a 5.
5. Beautiful. Alright, so as you guys are coming through, Shoal in particular, and same with Mandolin, pick up something along the sides, because I'm assuming Shoal is always keeping an eye out.
Yeah, that's mostly what I do.
Yeah. You guys do see cloaked figures running and on horses coming up alongside of you guys.
Wait, are they running and on horses?
Yeah, they're like coming from the distance, and
Running
they're
on
like
spots
coming.
on top of horses?
Yeah,
They're ninja
there's some like running in the distance, and there's like 2 of them on horses that are
Oh,
going
okay.
faster, and they're coming up, and then they're going up alongside you guys. So you see them
Like a
in the
flanking maneuver?
yes,
Do they have their signals on?
they are.
Jiggling.
They're basically cloaked, shady people.
I'll just take a quick look once again at each of you. Be like, people over there in my brain, and then you people over there, and then you people over there.
I am going
there is a
to
solution to this
wild
problem.
shape spores.
Spores.
Oh, dude, not
Dude, not the car.
I'm on my ox.
See, this is why I chose it not to be enclosed, and I wanted to have like windows.
I'm not in the car,
I
you
know.
guys. You stay in your tacky little, hippie van.
It's got hydraulics.
Tacky, you close down, just like gonna hit the side panel. Crossbow shoots out. Boom, boom,
No
boom.
shocks, though.
Alright, with that, I need everybody to quickly roll me initiative.
I'm gonna flick the switch that activates the nitro.
I actually thought these were his friends and they were on our team.
Well, they might be on his team. Wait, why am I doing that? I have real dice I can roll.
10.
I rolled the exact same number. Fantastic.
You have advantage or something? Is that you?
I'm not sure if I still have the advantage on my.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I said it was just always yours.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'll
I like
change it
it.
otherwise.
Oh, that's better.
Alright, 15 to 20.
I rolled a 17 in the thing.
25.
25?
22.
22. Damn.
Son.
I also rolled high.
10 to 15.
10.
17.
17.
I never given such high numbers. I didn't feel like I should add in yet.
And Shoal had 17.
Why are you... Oh, shit.
Oh crap! I need to buy some arrows. I don't have that many left.
Hold on. You are not added into this encounter for whatever reason.
It's probably for the best.
There we go.
Cool.
There we go. Oh, no. Oh. Don't have a map of this. Nope, not this particular one. There's no map. This one, it's just very generic because they're on horses and shit. So they're all pretty much 5 feet away from you. They're trying to steal from you. That's what they're trying to do. Alright, top of the round.
I guess that would be me.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll my 2 attacks. Oh, I'll just get a bonus one.
Just quick clarify. They are coming from the right side of your flanking.
So I have 26, a 19, and a 22.
26. Are you aiming at? There's 3 of them.
I'm gonna just aim at the closest one, which I imagine is one of them riding a horse.
Okay. So they all hit.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna roll some d8s here. So first I'll roll those guys, and that will be the damage that goes into this. And then the first one we get an additional d8 from my starting the combat. And then see how much bonus fire and acid damage, sorry, necrotic damage I put on them. Woo! So it's bonus 10 damage. So we have 16, 32, and then that's 5. So another 10.
Oh, you're just adding 10 to all of them?
Yeah, 'cause they're all separate attacks.
Yeah, so wouldn't you roll each time?
I guess I could, yeah. So that would be 6 to 16. Another 7's 23. Then we got 29, 35. 39, 40 damage.
Ouch. He fell off his horse, but he gets up again on his turn.
Oh, I'm actually not impressed if you.
But he did fall off his horse.
Understand so. That will be everything I'm doing. I'm not going to spend a bonus action to do anything additional. Actually, I need to remember, I'm going to, after doing my glorious action, I am going to look back at my team and just be like, yeah, be blessed by my great abilities, and gonna point to Madeline and you guidance.
Okay. Tabs, what are you doing?
So impressed by my actions.
Which way should I do this one? Which way should I do this one? Alright. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Guardian of Nature. I will take...
This is like a car chase currently, right? Like, yeah.
Beast form.
So you're still on your ox, keep in mind.
Yep, I don't think I need to be on my ox anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to leap at the closest guy. And I am going to try to punch him with Primal Savagery. Which is a 25 to hit.
25, and you're just going for the closest one?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a hit.
And I just gotta look at my. Second, so. So I just gotta see what is it. An extra 1d. Alright, so. 1d6 necrotic, and then 1d6 force, so from just want to confirm down to my skills. Yeah, it's 1d6. Alright, so sorry, it's been a while since I've done a close combat. Primal Savagery is 2d10.
Mark made some of the new orcs. They're like squig riders.
Weird.
Alright, so that
like
does.
It's like a more beastie orc. It's kind of like how they did Primaris Marines, but instead of it's more like
So that's 12 necrotic
savage.
damage
Okay.
and 4 force damage.
Okay.
they got a whole bunch of new units.
So with the
with
force
new units.
damage, he does off his horse, goes back right onto the ground. He's gonna take another 6 for falling off the horse. And he is currently prone right now.
Alright, and can Herbie make an attack?
No.
No?
No. He doesn't always listen to you.
Not a battle lock.
Fine. Not a battle ox.
I mean, unless you want to try rolling an animal handling check.
It's worth a shot.
Alright.
I don't think he's gonna listen.
He kicks
Oh,
you.
that is a 19. Don't worry, oxes aren't that strong, really.
He gets an attack.
He's not going to run the 20 feet because I don't think they're pretty right next to it. So he's not going to get his gore ability, but he can just try to headbutt him.
Watch Herbie just immediately get killed.
So he makes a 18,
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that was a 20
Yep.
for a second.
and he does 7 piercing damage
'Kay.
as he hits it when the guy's at this one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, was that with advantage? Because the guy's prone.
Oh no, that was advantage. That was a crit.
Okay.
Oh, I was just seeing the future when I said I thought it was a 20.
So that add another 5 piercing damage on that.
Okay. So, I said that.
Gonna get him some battle armor now.
Well, if he goes 20 feet straight and then hits him, it does an extra 2d6 damage for going. So
Travis, they're basically like right up next to you on horses. They're trying to basically steal from you guys, so they're getting as close as they can.
The one thing I
you
wanted
guys
to
got
notice,
such a nice looking. This is why we're getting attacked.
Yeah, but I
We
wanted.
couldn't just look like regular travelers.
But here's the thing, though. By drawing attention, I'm also bringing us free XP.
and treasure.
You don't get XP.
Well, every kill
Quick
is
milestone.
experience.
One thing I wanted to see when you said
Execution
they
points.
were falling off their horses is like, do these look like normal human reactions, or is there anything special about what's happening?
Yeah, it's straight up just like, oh, I fell off the horse, like, ow, oh my god. Which actually brings us to one of the guys who fell off.
Bandits that are going to regret attacking us.
It's a soccer fall. It's like
Yeah, basically like the wing was knocked out of them and everything. This one he gets up and like this one he gets up from being prone, so that's half his movement. And as he's getting up, like his cloak falls off, and you can see, oh, he's just some elven dude.
Disgusting.
He basically picks up his daggers and his short sword, and he starts like, I'm gonna get you, and he starts trying to make haste after you guys, but because you've already made a distance between him shooting him with a bunch of arrows to him falling off the horse, and you guys traveling that distance already, he's got quite a bit of ways to go to catch up with you guys.
Oh, he won't get very far.
So what are you doing, Shadow?
So rub it in. I should try and put him to sleep.
Oh, the ones that ram us to sleep, so they just drop off the horses.
She's trying to put the horses to sleep.
Poor Hugh.
That's the problem. Is the horses
Dude,
fall
he's
asleep first on
excited.
how sleep works.
No, but he's, sleep just
Actually,
goes
that's
by
a good
HP
idea.
count. So I'm assuming Hugh has like 2 HP.
You don't target you.
I think it's a bubble around
Yeah.
you, right? It's
So
So
a-
they're
it's not
literally
a tap
right
area.
beside the wagon.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but it's like-
there's
You
one
can
that's
pick
10
like
feet
6
away
feet
from
distance
you guys now because he
between
fell.
Yep.
Another's 20 feet,
It's
which is
just
the one
like
that
a
just got up,
Mhm.
and then there's one
Nice,
stone
I have
horseback
a
right
special
next to
thing.
you.
So if I drop one thing on the middle guy, and it's a 20-foot orb, would it hit all 3 of them?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that then.
I mean, I'd be right next to the middle guy too, because I just attacked him, right?
Yeah. Same with the ox.
Yeah, but you definitely don't have the least HP in
I'm
this
gonna go
encounter.
full out here and cast
Yeah, it
level
does.
4 sleep on him.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
He has 15 hit points, so.
Oh, I meant you.
Oh. So.
Herbie might fall asleep.
It's okay if he falls asleep. He's an ox.
'Cause I think it goes by
So
your
I just
total
rolled the
HP.
dice and then you put things to sleep for me. Five D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5D8.
What's this spell?
Sleep.
I'm casting sleep right on the center one, and he said my 20-foot bubble would hit all 3 of them.
Do you have enough d8s?
I need D8s.
I got 3 here.
1, 2, 3,
I got 4 here. Oh, hit. I can give you all 5 actually. There you go. All 5. There you go.
All 5.
Ooh, that's looking pretty bad actually.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. So 8, 9.
How many did you
14,
roll?
17, 20. I roll 5d8 for level 4 sleep.
That's the level 1 sleep is 5d8.
Is it?
Mm.
Thing didn't update that.
And then it's plus 2 for each level above.
Oh, my.
Do you have another 68?
Another 68.
Yeah.
So that's 20, and I'll roll those
More
5
sleep.
again.
Yeah, sure.
So another 6 on top of that, right?
Yep. Well, that's a good one.
14, 20, 27, 30, 32, 52.
That almost.
Yeah, 52 HP. It was 20 for the first roll. And then
And
32.
32 for the second set.
52 HP with the sleep. I'm not sure where Herbie stands, but he's about 15 hit points. So.
Yeah, so
But the horses count as creatures too.
yeah, but they're not within range.
Well, I thought you said the guys were on horses.
Oh, the one horse is still there, but the other horses that basically
Oh, I don't care
just
about the
like
horse that doesn't have a rider on it.
yeah, they
You said
basically
there's
took
2
off.
guys riding horses, right?
Nope.
One guy's riding horse, he's beside us, or just behind the wagon.
Yeah, and then the other 2 fell.
And then the other 2 fell. So if I hit the center guy, I'll hit one horse who's still on the guy in the horse, and then the 2 guys.
Mhm.
That's what I want, yeah.
So yeah,
So 52 hit points worth of that will fall asleep.
the horse falls asleep for sure. So that will prompt the rider to tumble off.
Yeah.
So the rider will take 5 bludgeoning. The ox falls asleep.
Alright.
Oh, the ox is in 20 feet.
Yeah.
He's lazy anyway.
Damn ox.
Yeah. And the assassin, as they're
I hope we
stumbling,
didn't time with a rope, so.
collapses
we
and
did.
just.
Oh no, I've been
They're
running
knocked out.
free.
That would be funny though. Just started dragging.
So the
So
one.
how does sleep work? Does it subtract like?
It's like yeah. So it's the total, and then it just
And then you
goes like
take away the
lowest
lowest.
health, next lowest, and it's just a pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like everything
How
underneath
many-
that.
No.
Okay, so the
How many
pool
total
is
points did you drink?
52 health worth of slip.
Nice.
And then the guy in the middle looks like he was like about to, but kind of like nope, and pulls.
The adrenaline kicked in.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, I got a horse, an ox, and then the guy who fell down.
Yeah.
At least I took the one guy off his horse. That's good.
So yeah, all of them are off their horse at this point. So
That's fine.
Shoal, what are you doing now that everybody's off their horses?
Are the ones who fell off this round, are they prone?
2 of them are prone.
And that one guy who fell asleep who was running, he's also prone, the assassin.
Yes. So yeah, all 3 of them are prone at this time.
I do suppose
They took a master's course.
I will draw my. I'll draw the Dragon Tooth Dagger. I will.
For
How
the
fast are we
downs,
rolling?
You're rolling pretty fast. Like Hugh's trying to keep the horse under control, but he's having a little bit of a hard time trying to do that. So you're going like not a walking speed. You are like the wagon's moving a little hard right now.
It's a car chase.
It is a car chase.
Is it double speed like full running?
Instead of that, I will draw the snake tongue short sword. I'll say the phrase to do the buffing. I'm looking at Charon right now. Does he have any sort of readable expression over what's going on?
Yeah, he kind of realizes what's going on, and he's with one hand holding the reins, and the other hand he's just kind of like puts it up to his mouth and just pulls his glove off. And as he does it, you can see like kind of like just a little shimmer appear around his hand. It looks like he's getting ready to cast a spell.
Okay, I drew my weapon, said the phrase, and pretty sure that's actually an action to say the phrase to buff it.
Bonus.
I will. Oh, it's a bonus
It's
action.
a bonus, yeah.
Well, everyone's too far away for me to strike from the carriage. I will just wait this one out. I kind of wanted to really look at Chair and see what his reaction was to all this. So I was kind of trying to get a soul read. All right.
Yeah, it's more, if you want, you can roll an insight check. Yeah, by reading his expression and everything, you can figure that he's more annoyed that this is happening. He's just kind of like, why am I getting involved in this? This is not my job.
So you seem hot and bothered by this?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on him, but I'm waiting because I have a melee attacker.
Okay.
Although, wait, I guess, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Pass turn.
So, the one guy in the middle, he gets up, and he stumbles a little bit. He tries to, find his sword, but you can tell he's, still affected a little bit by those sleep spell, and he's, about to fall over, but he manages to grab his sword, and he's just like, I'm gonna get you, and he just starts kind of walking. There's no way he's gonna be able to catch up with you guys at this point. What do you want to do, man?
Is that the guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do a reaction.
Okay.
As he activates, he makes a Constitution saving throw.
I think he's. How far can he be from us?
I jumped off to hit the guy, so I'm next to him.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
I have to U-turn this thing.
That is a 19.
Okay, he'd be fine.
Okay. Right, because you have the spores up, don't you?
Yeah. But I will headbutt him.
Okay.
He gets to walk away, which
Yeah.
is really not going to do much damage.
Opportunity.
And it misses.
Okay.
It would only do 1d4 minus 1 anyway.
That's awesome.
You being so tall,
I'm
you
gonna
do more
turn to
damage than
Hugh.
from orbit.
I'm gonna turn to Nico, and I'm gonna say, "Death or mercy, choose."
He is terrified. He's like, ah!
Ow.
Sounds like a
He's just
walkout.
screaming at this point. Actually, he should.
Roll for screen volume.
He's losing control of the wagon entirely.
No answer means death. Fireball.
To you?
No, of course not. No, I'm gonna peek out the wagon and shoot a fireball back. I will try to avoid the bowl if possible,
Okay.
but if it has blaze, that's okay.
Okay, so you're going after the middle one?
I don't know. I don't know the layout.
Yeah, it's
as
literally
many as I
there's
can
one
hit-
way back, there's one right next to Blaze that's stumbling, and then there's the one that just fell off the horse that is doing a tuck and roll right now.
So can I hit the one that's fighting Blaze and the tuck and roll guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
They just have the same. I'm just gonna do level 1 fireball.
Do I have to make a save too?
Hopefully not, but
Alright, well at least I get a save with advantage.
Not great.
They're the same number!
Are they good?
I think I'll be fine though.
Yeah.
No, it's a 13.
Oh, it's 15 from the wand apparently. Fireball does how many? 86, is that right?
Level 1 is 6d6.
That sounds right.
Well, she's using a wand. Might be different.
It's level 3. It starts at 8d6. Roll this twice. That is 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, 29, 30.
There goes my spores.
Use your get advantage with your.
Sorry, you said 31?
Oh, use your reaction. Didn't you?
31 fire damage.
Because you have your spell.
Oh, I haven't used my reaction. Yeah, I'll use I haven't used my reaction this turn. Oh wait, I did use
Yeah,
my
you
reaction.
did.
To attack with your headbutt. You shouldn't have headbutted.
Well, I didn't know someone's gonna be shooting a fireball at me.
He's always shot a fireball at you. This is like the
I have
4th
shot a lot of
time.
fireballs.
Yeah, actually.
You always get higher initiative than me, and you always run right into the middle of the fight. So there's
Well,
nothing.
we have no front lines. I have to be the front line.
I agree with you, but I also want to cast Fireball.
Yeah,
There's
so
no.
You can't blame the fireball for hitting you. You can only take precautions to protect yourself from the fireball. And standing back doesn't protect you from fireball. Sometimes Brent just sends it right into the back of your head.
I'm trying to teach Hugh a lesson in working under pressure. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. This is useful. All right.
Except for it didn't work because I had a slight height advantage over you guys, so I'm like, fire no, right into the group.
Yep.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Moving on. So they're gonna get up.
Damn it, Archer.
And yeah, they're gonna go for their bow and they're gonna just aim, and they're just aiming generically at the wagon, so they're just hoping to hit a target.
So who did I put to sleep? The far back guy, a horse and an ox.
So
We
there's
got one prisoner for a minute.
Oh, he's probably dead now.
That's not the one I fireballed.
Oh yeah.
so
Well, if you hit him, would there be a toasty ox and a?
Well, I wouldn't have done it if I could.
The
if I
ox was
hit the
supposed to be out
ox,
of the way.
Oh,
if
so
I
out
hit
of
the
the way,
ox, I
trying
wouldn't
to-
have done it.
so I rolled a 2, so I was gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 imaginary Travis. So they're aiming at you
Mm-hmm.
for a 26 to hit.
Ooh. That was gonna hit me.
You have a higher than 26 AC. That's bullshit.
Well, potentially. Because they would be aiming at me with under half cover because I'm in a wagon, so I imagine I get like they have disadvantage on that. So
No, that adds pluses to it usually.
what's the plus of half cover?
Isn't it like +2 AC?
Usually, I think, yeah.
Still wouldn't be enough then. I get
So that is gonna be 7 piercing damage.
No.
And 48 poison.
And it's gonna use a bonus action. It's gonna add an extra D10 to that
Wow.
for an additional 5.
Yikes.
Did the guy die from the fireball?
Nope, everyone's still up. Even the guy who took.
All my arrows. Well, all my arrows. And fireball? Oh no, that guy be in the way back.
I'm not sure who took all your arrows.
He'd be the guy the way
He's
back.
the one
The
who's
sleeping guy.
sleeping,
So
like
he
way in the back
He
now.
probably would have died, but
So that's all they're doing. So up in the lead with Jerem on his horse there, he literally just turns around and he just aims at the archer. He's gonna cast an Eldritch Blast to the archer.
Archer deserves it.
we're just he's in battle, having been fireballed. I'm in the wagon, but we're both just giving each other nods, like, "Come on,
Yeah, come
that's an evil guy."
He actually missed.
Oh.
I rolled really
He-
shitty. Yeah, he missed.
How many bolts does he send out?
He only did the one thinking he was gonna hit, and then when he realized he missed, he was just like,
He only
That's not
did
right.
the one thinking he was gonna miss.
Interesting.
so as a
So he's
bonus
capable
action.
more.
Let's see. What is he
If he's
gonna
got
do?
3, then we have someone scary on our hands.
Yeah, and in the process, the
Based on
sound.
pulse you could fire.
I guess I wouldn't. I've never met a warlock, so that's pretty cheesy of me. So.
The sound of the blast spooked his horse, so his horse bucked up, and he fell off his horse and just went back right into the ground.
Wait, that's Jerem?
Jerem, yeah, he's just
Oh, I thought he'd be in the wagon with us.
Wait, is he named? Did you name Jerem?
yeah,
Is he named after the Pro ZD
no,
chair harem anime?
no.
Okay, carry on.
So he's gonna
I think
take.
it's actually called Cherub.
He's gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage from falling off the horse, and so now he is currently prone.
Fireball's taking a whole team out. I'm blaming this one on you still.
You know what? That's fair. You're angry. You know.
So we're still in
Things are getting
initiative.
a little
Everybody
heated.
is currently off their horse, including Cherem and Tabs.
Mm-hmm.
Jealous that his damage output isn't as high as yours right now.
Tabs is moving pretty fast right now, though.
You have accidental damage.
So we go to the top of the round.
Alright. So, I'm gonna go up to the front of this wagon and I'm gonna take control of these horses because this is getting out of hand. I don't want
want this wagon to be broken from this kid driving it into the freaking ocean.
You make sure to yell at him.
Oh, no. I won't even talk to him. He's below me. I just literally grab him, throw him out of the way,
You
grab
mean
the reins of the
socially or
horses.
physically?
Both.
Okay.
Obviously socially, and look at me. Clearly physically. Alright.
Yeah, he doesn't even resist because he's basically still screaming this entire time. You grab him by the collar and just kind of yank him all the way into the back.
Yes.
So
I
are you
will-
grabbing the reins of the wagon?
Yes.
So I need you to make an animal handling check for me.
Animal handling check. That is something I think I'm good at. But I didn't roll very good, so let's hope. 10. Ooh, man, that was rough.
He was actually doing a bit of a better job. Not by much, but he was able to control the horses just a hitch better.
It's like when someone knows the specific ways their car sucks.
So you still equally are struggling to try and maintain control over this
Damn it.
wagon.
I should have used both hands instead of just the one. Guess I earned this.
Is that all you're doing?
I should have taken off my blindfold.
Does that count as an action?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, let's see what I got for the bonus. Yeah, that'll be everything.
Taps, what are you doing? You got this one guy running away from you.
Alright, well I can go 45 feet in the turn, so... Okay.
Yeah, I think he's like a couple feet away.
No, I was going to put a long stride on and make it 55. But, because I managed to keep my concentration, so I still got Guardian of Nature up, so I still in Primal Beast form. So I'll run up to him, and I will use Primal Savagery to try to gore him. So that is a 15 plus 8, so that is a 23.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Alright. So that is 2d10, and I don't have my spells anymore, so that is that's only 4 necrotic and 5 force.
So with the force damage, he literally just and he falls down to his knees, and he's like, kind of like a delirious moment is coming over him for sure, but he's still kind of there, but he's not at all there.
Give me this one.
Oh, sorry, acid, not necrotic. Sorry.
Okay, his skin's burning.
I don't know. I'm just gonna roll an insight around some of this. What you're describing to me is sounding a little bit like they're like almost compelled to chase us.
Okay.
They might not be, but that's 19.
Yeah, you guys are in a big fancy wagon that's all decked out. These are Thieves Guild people. This particular one's just really dazed because he's still got an effect of the sleep trying to come over him, but he also had like the wind knocked out of him, and he had a friggin' ox butt hit him. So he's suffering from like maybe like a major concussion right now.
He also got fireball.
He also got fireball, so he's burned in more ways than one right now.
I just want to point out that just because Miranda said these are Thieves Guild, that came after us because of our wagon. It's not the wagon's fault.
We're trying to eradicate
people.
the
They just
Thieves
wanna
Guild.
get to the
This is
wagon.
this is like a bonus for us.
Yeah, this is
We're-
This
as
is very
intended.
enthralled just to get to the wagon. They
Or a
always go to the wagon.
hook, line, and they're literally they're like chasing the wagon, like one leg dragging, the arm doesn't work anymore. They're like, I'm gonna get so much money.
Is that all you're doing? Please.
Oh yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. So the other guy is asleep right now and moved to shadow.
Alright, so there's still 2 of them walking forward.
One is like on his knees, trying to like basically not throw up, and then the other one's like on their knees with their bow cocked and ready to be shot out.
Alright, the bow one, I will
What do they call it? Drama.
cast
Thank you.
guiding bolt on it.
It's cocking a boat.
He was RPing his brain because he only knows cocked. Pull out your gat, your Glock.
Oh,
Pull your Glock.
Hasta la vista.
As much as I'd like to, I would not hit
Sideways.
anything like that. As I'm hanging up the side of a wagon doing a drive-by.
You're like 500 pounds though, so it just burns.
Sorry, what do you do?
Plus 6. Guiding bolt. On
Oh,
the arch,
okay.
On the one with the bow.
Okay.
20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is.
You're just doing one?
66. $21 damage. And the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn gets advantage.
Ooh.
And then how far away is Blaze from me?
About 40 feet now.
Feet? What? I will use
Fireball.
bonus act. Or wait, I can't do that. Can't do 2 spells in 1 round.
Mm-mm.
So then nothing.
Okay, Shoal, what are you doing?
How far away are we?
You're 40 feet from the middle one right now. So 40 feet away from tabs.
Are there any that are either beside tabs or not directly beside teammate?
There's one like less than 5 feet from tabs right now, and then the archer is about 10 to 15 feet away.
Okay, the one that is beside tabs, I will get off the cart if I can. If I can, I'll use my bonus action. Or no, I won't use my bonus action. I'll use feline agility and just zoom to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you do that, for jumping off a very fast moving, I say very fast, a unstable cart right now, can you please make me an acrobatics check?
Well, definitely.
21!
You're fine.
Yeah, real cha-cha, real smooth. And then I zoom towards the guy.
Okay.
So I have the snake tongue short sword. I will also draw my dragon tooth dagger as a quick reaction. Yes. Going to try to stab this guy in the back. So missing that, I assume.
Yep.
And then I'll go for the bonus action attack, dragon tooth dagger.
That
And
hits.
16 hit him.
Just to check,
Okay.
this isn't the one you pulled.
Is this the one with the
Sneak
bow?
attack.
He's dead.
The guy takes 50. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's dead now.
No. So quick. I'm going to use a reaction. I'm going to reanimate him as a zombie.
Okay. Out of
One hit
curiosity,
point.
would you like to save that reaction?
I don't think he's going to shoot a fireball at 3 of us.
I'm gonna.
As long as I don't kill the ox, we're good.
Eric, please. Please do it.
I've been with Jeremy.
Sorry, what were you saying, Travis?
Yeah, picture this just being like the speed zoom and kind of like stab into him, slash and stab. First one misses. You know what my momentum carry? I'll stop right on top of the archer.
I'm just going to run forward, hit this guy, and then he's going to, as he falls, run back towards the archer, get in his space.
Okay.
Yeah, right in his face.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Perfect.
I'm gonna just say the same things I heard Madeline say. It's like mercy or death.
What are you doing?
And then yeah.
I'm gonna grab Nico's collar, shake him a little. He doesn't really move because I'm not particularly strong. And I'm gonna go, mercy or death!
He's still just screaming in your face, but then he says, "Death!"
Oh,
So you
fuck.
killed him.
Nico's hardcore. I'm gonna then cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level, doing 2 bolts at the one guy and 2 bolts at the sleeping guy.
Okay.
So I have advantage on the first guy.
On one of those?
on that guy. 16.
Mm-hmm.
2d6. 7. And then the other guy is disadvantaged because he's sleeping. 15?
Mm-hmm.
Is that he?
Mm-hmm.
2d6. 12. And latest one misses.
Okay. That's all you do?
Yeah.
Okay. So the archer's still standing. And with Shoal right in their face, they're gonna just turn and just pew! And that is going to be... There it is. It's gonna be a disadvantage. Right in the face. That misses. Just entirely. Nope.
Not even close, baby.
Nope. And yeah, you see the blood kind of just dripping down the side of their face, and like the major half side of their body just burned to a crisp. And they're just gonna drop their weapon and just contemplate life.
Get him,
Is
Cheryl.
this wagon worth it?
Get him, Cheryl.
Dude, have you seen my wagon? It's bitchy.
So Cherim is gonna get
It's hard
up
not to see.
from their prone state. They're gonna see their horse literally just take off and just be like, fuck, why did I do this? Why? And it's just literally, it's one of those moments like, I fucking hate my life right now. And they're just literally gonna spend their action just wiping all the dirt off their armor. Top of their round.
Alright,
Kill them.
so still with my bow in one hand, I'm gonna basically try to like pull the reins and like wrap it around my arm so I can really get a good grip on them, and I can plant my feet like against the front row and just like pull the horses back to gain control. Just like no nonsense on this. One incredibly-
arm
Yeah,
struggle against two horses.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a god. I rolled a 5.
He's flying up
There
the
are
wagon.
some very tiny gods.
So in that moment of you doing that, you feel the reins just wrap and tighten around your arm. You take 2 damage.
Oh, that's lame.
But you also lose more control of the horses.
Makes 0 sense. I should have gained all the control.
You basically have no control over the horses at all.
It's ridiculous. This makes 0 sense.
So that's all you're gonna do.
Well, that's all I can do for an action. So yeah, I can't do more actions than one.
What you doing, Tabs?
Alright, what do I see around me?
You see the archer who basically just dropped their bow, and then you see the sleeping guy like way back.
He would be awake now because he took damage.
He's daydreaming at this point. He's just like,
Daydreaming.
He's
Don't-
pretending to be
The
asleep.
guy that was sleeping, how far away is he?
that was sleeping.
Yeah.
He is about, what did I say, like 15, 20 feet away from you, I think. Is what I
Alright.
said prior.
I'm just going to pounce on him, and I'm going to do a savage attack against him.
Wow.
Try to gore his throat. He's on the ground, so that was going to be a hit.
Go Felix.
Uh,
One of the Royal Knights.
This guy gets woken up by a scorching ray to the.
Basically, yeah.
And then
so
gets
it's
gored.
8 acid, 1 force.
Vicious beastie.
9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll send my zombie the other way
Make him get killed by his boss.
to go after the archer.
Yes.
And he is going to. He's not going to attack. He's just going to
Hug him.
grab at the guy, like trying to get him into a hug to assist. Should anybody attack him?
Okay.
So they can have advantage.
Okay.
He grappled him.
Zombies.
Not a grapple, but assistance in the combat.
Yeah.
He's in the action to help.
What's the ox doing?
He's asleep.
He's awake now.
Or he's awake? Doing
Going
animal
right through
handling.
the guy in the
He's doing nothing this turn.
Alright. That's
He's
fair.
just looking around. That's about it.
So the assassin who it was asleep is now awake and is like also contemplating why he's choosing this life route. Kind of reaches in the grass for his weapon, finds it, and just goes and throws it at you to try and hit you.
These people have stick-to-itiveness. I'll give them that.
He misses because that was a 12 to hit,
Yep, that's
and so his dagger just goes flying, and that was like his only weapon he had.
Oh, who only carries one knife?
He fell off a horse, man.
Holds up.
Yeah,
his
he's got
arm
a
on the
boot
horse.
knife and a thigh knife and a.
Like his other weapons are like way over there.
Should have a bandolier knives.
I only carry a snake.
So yeah, he's just kind of like, I'm done. Dab out. I'm done. What are you doing, Shadow?
I'll try and stop the wagon.
Okay. How are you gonna try and do that?
Ask nicely.
I don't know, grab the reins from him and pull them back.
So
I understand that
he's
much
got the
about
reins wrapped around his arm right now.
I grab his
I'm
arm and I
one-handed.
pull it.
I'm one-handed.
Okay.
I'm like this. There's like one hand and pulling it
Well,
back.
his arms are in it. I can grab in front of his arms, can't I?
Yes.
So I
you
just
can.
gracefully come around him
Give
like
him a
this,
bro hug.
grab the reins and pull it.
It's like the scene from Ghost up with the horses.
Handle a check, please.
What was least romantic?
3. I don't have any handle animal or anything, so.
So as you group onto it,
You guys are like wrestling with them.
yeah, you two are kind of like fighting over it, and as you're like moving the reins around, you feel that the reins are now looser, and you realize that the horses are no longer attached to the wagon,
I
and the
accomplished what I
wagon
was
is
trying
still.
to do. I stopped the wagon.
Literal hardest part of this combat has
Yeah, I know.
has been over
Has
here.
been
So
terrible at
the
handling.
horses are going faster than the wagon now, so the horses are getting away. The wagon's starting to slow down, but it's also starting to go off the road at this time too.
God damn it.
You have a spell that saves this wagon, don't you?
Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, Shoal.
Do
Okay.
these wagons come faster?
So Dagger Man is like what? He got up and threw a dagger.
That's the one I'm at, not the one you're at.
The one you're at's being hugged
So-
by a zombie.
The guy in front of me who dropped his weapon. I'm just gonna I'll point my sword to him and I'll say, "All right, hand behind your head, on your knees," and I'm gonna move behind him and see if he complies.
Yeah, roll an intimidation.
Oh, I get a +2 to him.
Does the archer comply or does he resist Miranda?
Oh, you gotta roll an intimidation.
All right. He has no weapon.
He's also being hugged by his dead boss.
A comforting hug.
Yeah. I forgive you. That's what he's whispering in
Very
zombie
handsy.
15.
He spits on the ground, but complies. And when he spits on the ground, you can tell it's like, oh, he was spitting because there was blood in his mouth.
Okay, so it's like, wasn't death worthy? Okay, fine. As he's being hugged by the guy.
Yeah, he's being hugged, so he can't like full on like fully comply because he's got this zombie like hugging him. So he's like awkwardly putting his hands behind his head without like trying to touch any more of the zombie that's already touching him.
If he's like that, I'll just hold the sword towards his throat, and I'll kind of give a quick like whistle to the other guy who threw his dagger. I was like, "Are you done?" That's what I'm doing.
Roll
And that's
another intimidation.
Another intimidation.
Separate guy.
18.
Yeah, he complies. He's still on the ground with his arms like kind of above his head.
And Tabs, the terror is above him.
Is that the guy being mauled by you?
Yeah.
Why is my
So
throat
as
being
the
ripped
cart
out
moves
by us?
wildly, one more
Yeah,
time,
biting
to
him with
Hugh,
acid like
I just
saliva.
say, "Death or mercy!" And I
this
don't know
time
if he's seen them, so
No, he's like he full on kind of like started to like get into it a little bit more. So now he's actually not screaming out of fear. He's screaming out of like adrenaline rush. And he's like,
So I grab his hand, I put it on my hand holding the wand, and I get him to aim it, and I'm gonna try and fireball between the two of them,
Hell yeah!
hitting my allies.
hell
If I
yeah!
had, I don't not trying to hit my allies, not attempting to hit
you,
my
you have
allies.
to aim for one because the forward one would be more than 20 feet away from the back one.
Well, if I do it in the middle, then there's 40 feet, right? It's 20 each side.
I guess so.
So you're gonna hit more of our
Are they
team
within
members
40
than
feet of each
enemies.
other?
These guys are not. No, these guys are like 50 to 60 feet away from each other now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will have to retcon it slightly, and I'll just do the bolts at each of them.
Yeah, okay.
Third level.
Okay, Brent, I'm gonna leave you to handle stopping this wagon.
There's nothing to stop the wagon with now.
You have
Great.
a metal body.
They're dead.
You jump off the
Don't
front.
even bother. Their health is
And
so
you're just
low.
switching
They're
I'll
both
just make
dead.
sure I
Feet
hit
in
the
there.
second guy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're both dead.
We can attempt.
Then I'll just wait for the cart to stop. I'll like sit down. in, like, one of the
If
passenger
that's the
seats.
case, your zombie can be dead too.
Alright.
Especially with the crit there.
No, I shot the two other guys left.
Yeah, there was just the one archer that was being hugged by the zombie and the assassin that's right in front of Tabs.
Oh, you're just saying the splash, like the okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Do you guys manage to secure the cart?
No.
Right. Cool.
No, but
I'll just
he's
wait. I
convinced
know my
we
turn.
can jump off of it and try to Spider-Man it at the train.
Yep.
I'm just like sitting in a seat, like waiting for it to calm down.
So, is it up to my action? Because this hasn't moved for a while, so I'm not
It
really sure.
should be. Oh. it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, everybody's dead, so we are out of the turn order now.
Okay, so how far did those horses get, like in front of the wagon? Like just like a couple feet?
They're at least like 10 feet now.
Wow, 10 feet.
They
Want me to
well,
throw
because
you at the
the
horses?
horses were still maintaining their speed, but the wagon was starting to slow down a little bit,
Mhm.
and it was gradually starting to slow down.
Wait,
so
if we still have the reins, would we get pulled with the horses?
the reins kind of snapped off and everything unhitched.
But aren't they attached to like? Don't wagons
Huey
have?
didn't set it up properly.
Could I use my bonus action dash feline agility to zoom up to a horse and try to jump on one?
And because that's why I thought I actually want to, basically as it broke, because like it's in the 6 seconds, I want to Zephyr Strike, speed boost, leap onto one of the horses. So if I'm leaping onto one, he can go after the other.
That's going real good.
Oh, dude, it could go terrible. But that's,
Acrobatics checks.
everything's gone terrible so far. So why
There
not
is a
just go for it?
sleeping horse we can just steal, right?
Oh yeah.
Once all is
Oh,
said
no,
and
it
done.
got fireballed.
I don't think so.
Acrobatics,
I
said?
I don't know if it.
I'm just.
We didn't have.
The ox and the horse would be.
Oh my goodness. I rolled a
The horse might have
single.
been
The
in.
sleeping horse was the front one. The ox was off
Oh, right,
the
'cause
side
the guy
of the middle
fell
one.
off the sleeping horse.
Yeah.
Without the
Well,
map, I
well.
don't know, right? So
Yeah, I don't know where that
What
was.
am I rolling?
I was
for?
really-
I think it's been a minute
Acrobatics.
now, so
I was
it's
really
only-
planning that last moment with the fireball, so I was very sad that they were too far apart because there's more coming up.
Yeah, both of you fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you both run up to the horses. You try to grab them, but it's like you can't find a spot on the horse to grab it, and it just kind of like you fumble along the way.
Yeah, I do not make it onto that horse. I can tell you that much. My roll was not successful.
What do I have to roll to try to jump off the wagon and stop it?
Acrobatics as well,
Okay.
and then acrobatics, and then try to roll for a strength check to stop it.
I'm gonna get run over by this thing.
Perfect landing, run
Dude,
over.
my terrible roll. This wagon is
What
like
I'm
right
expecting.
behind me. It's
Okay, acrobatics. Oh,
Try to
I'm not
wedge one of the
dexterous
wheels
at
with your
all.
body.
So 12.
So you successfully get off the wagon, but you kind of like get off and do like the whole like, I'm falling, and you stumble a little bit. You do like the tuck and roll, but then in that roll you kind of
So I
Good.
dive forward, roll, now I'm trying to stop a wagon.
yes.
Okay. At least I get +3 on strength. 15.
15. As you're doing it, you feel the wagon touch you, but it immediately stops. Like it just
Pissed off right before it hits me.
Basically.
Cool. It was all
Now,
me.
I gotta decide, am I killing these horses or are we gonna let them live?
So you would see out of the back of the wagon. You and Shoal would see, standing far away from the wagon. Cherem had got up, pulled out a book, and his arm is held out, and he used telekinesis to stop the wagon.
Ooh, fancy. Now, so yeah, I'll like hit the wall a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck that. And then now that it's like calmed a little, I'm gonna be like,
Huey stayed in.
okay. I'd be like, that was pretty fucked up, Nico. Their hands were up. My friends were there.
I can't believe you did that.
That was
like,
that was,
"War!"
that was pretty fucked up. Lesson 1 is there's a time to learn restraint, and I didn't want to get in your way because you're feeling yourself. You're coming into your own, but that was pretty fucked up. But you know, you made a choice, and that is really important in adventuring.
While he's having this heart-to-heart, like introducing him to adventuring, I don't have a sword on me anymore, so I'm gonna take out my shovel. I'm gonna take the heads off,
Okay.
and then I got some rope. I think it looked pretty awesome and druidic. I'm gonna like tie the heads into like a giant necklace and just put it on my ox. So make it like a bead necklace. I figured it looked pretty badass and druidic. Oh yeah, I can do that.
This should not surprise you.
Oh, I specialize in medicine too. Oh well. So that will only be a 12.
You get them, but they're not clean cuts at all.
That's fine. I can hit a couple times.
Yeah, you. Your friends are watching, and Huey's like all warm, and then he sees that he's like, ah! And
You know what, Huey?
He starts
That's one
crying.
of my best friends.
So, while other people might be disturbed, as the focus camera pans over to Levi, it's just thumbs up.
And that's where we'll end here tonight.
It actually takes like 30 minutes too.
It's a new shovel.
I imagine thinking as he's doing this, I'm probably actually tracking
This
down.
is the first time I gotta use a shovel since we popped
probably
them.
stop running after a while.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
How much health are you down?
Oh, I had temporary hit points. I only went down 2 health.
Okay, I won't bother that. I was gonna say another lesson is when we fireball our friends, we heal them, but
You're not
it'd be a waste of a spell. I'll give you 2 good berries that I made last night.
Good,
Sorry.
more good berries.
Sorry,
I got
buddy. It
two
was
of fun game.
the new guy. Was sorry, Travis.
Bye, Travis.
I gotta go, but fun game.
See you
Hi.
tomorrow.
Nice playing with you.
See you later on.
So just quick cleanup, wrap up. So Cherem is he's pissed. He lost his horse, so he grabs like the horse that's still asleep and just kind of like
Kills it.
fails at trying to get it to work with him. So he kind of gives up, climbs into the back of the wagon, sits in it, and just pouts like a child.
Did the
The child
thieves'
was attacked.
horses? Did the one that was asleep end up getting fireballed?
It did. That was also the one it was still alive. Thankfully, it was kind of like it just nicked it in a way because it was just out of the range. But that was the one that Cherem was trying to control, and it wasn't really responding.
Oh.
It
Just
Okay, so
kind of a
just a
cleanup
safe
at the end.
again.
So after I do my arts and crafts, art attack, I'll cast speak with animals and try to wrangle up the horses to bring them back.
Okay. They're scared beyond belief. So please roll.
Animal handling?
No, please roll persuasions because now you're speaking with them to try to get them to come back.
So, Nico
Should've done
participated
animal
in a
handling.
combat with a. So how many levels?
He is level 2.
Are we not
Yes!
level up with these animals?
You get to decide his class.
I
You're
got an
mentoring him, so you get to decide his class.
8.
You got an 8. They're too scared.
I'm just gonna tie Huey, the newly decorated Huey, to the front of the wagon now.
You're gonna tie him?
Well, the reins. We need someone to pull those
oh.
away. So the newly decorated.
How many classes are there?
How many classes?
Like just in off the cuff.
Wait.
Actually, wait.
Fighter,
I have a
wizard,
plan.
warlock, cleric.
This should work.
Rogue, paladin,
Okay, I'm not sure there's 11,
Paladin.
but I'll
ranger.
check.
Artificer.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You're looking at 8 to 10.
He's gonna be a sorcerer.
So it was all inborn magic.
Yeah,
You woke up his inner
Yeah.
brain from a
Yeah, the inner
The
draconic
magic's
blood
gonna
that's in him.
That's literally
Wait,
the
that
best
fireball didn't come from
possible.
the wand?
You are his backstory.
Holy shit!
You
he
are
is-
his origin story.
Scare the magic out of him.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
note to self: create a Huey.
I'd be more excited if he was a
How
fighter,
did
but-
a random person that I paid 2 silver to drive the wagon now become a character?
Literally
He's
born
now
of
a
magic.
legit character of your party. Now you have 6 members to your party. You have a level 2 sorcerer.
Hopefully, eventually we can hire him to work at my castle or whatever, so he can be the sorcerer guy.
Damn it. He's not getting a raise.
Oh hell no! You see how bloodthirsty he was? No way are we paying him more.
I think his pain will be blood from now on. The blood of our enemies.
Watch him be like the end boss.
We need to get more heads so we can